And what's good, everybody? Happy Friday night once again here as we are back live on Behind the Arc Basketball tonight, covering a little bit of brotherly love out here for this stream here tonight as we are going Pelicans versus Hornets in this game going down. It's going to be Alonzo versus LaMelo, everybody, out in this one as I'll be covering this game for the play-by-play. We'll be tipping off in about 15 minutes or so, usually the pregame on these ESPN tip times. So welcome on the stream, guys. Timo, D. Wade. Glad to have you guys back once again. Behind the Arc fan, Jose, the Mod Squad, back once again. Ryan out here once again. Raven as well. As it should be a good one tonight here. Alonzo going up against LaMelo. Got a lot of big news going down today in the NBA. So yeah, Behind the Arc fan puts out here 3 Celtics players being ordered now self-quarantine. So Celtics now thin in that front court. And Robert Williams III earlier today happened to take a positive test result that came back for the Time Lord. So he is out for a week now, and also Grant Williams is out as well, same as Tristan Thompson. So major blow there for the Celtics front court. They're going up against the Wizards. That game will be tipping off very shortly. We'll keep you guys posted throughout games tonight here as well. Also, Michael Porter Jr. for Denver. He's still in, right now, protocol, so he is being held out of his game today. And also, we found out last night that Seth Curry, I actually covered the Philadelphia-Brooklyn game last night, and Seth Curry for Philly, he got removed in that game yesterday. He didn't play yesterday, but he was sitting on the bench, and he was sitting on the bench next to Joel Embiid. He got pulled from that game and taken out of the arena there yesterday because test results came back in the middle of the game that he tested positive. So hopefully we'll be able to get through this season, no problem here. Next man up mentality, that's what's going to happen this season. We got through the entire NFL season, had to reschedule games. That's why the NBA put it out here that they only started out half of the schedule so far in case there's like positive tests and that games need to be delayed. Say if like a team has like 8 players, 10 players out from their team and they can't play the game or so, since they're so thin. That's the thing. And right now the Celtics currently have 3 players out in Philadelphia going through their contact tracing now, and I think Joel Embiid, he's going to quarantine from his family, for what I heard, because he's got a 3-year-old, and he doesn't want to pass it to one of his children. So, yeah, this is just crazy stuff going on here in the world right now. But, yeah, we've been prepared, and hopefully we'll make it through here together. James Wiseman, he moved to Memphis. That's where he went to college for James Wiseman. He was from Memphis, played college basketball 3 games at Memphis, then went over to Golden State. What's good, McNuggets? Vegas, welcome on the stream once again, man. Oh, there we go. Ryan's got Lonzo and LaMelo on his fantasy team. There we go. Big game for you as far as the fantasy points. Hopefully you guys don't have any players in your fantasy team that happen to be missing games like very soon or so. What's good, Hawkeye Nation? Welcome to the stream, bud. Providence Xavier Sunday. Taking Providence in that one. Xavier plays St. John's really close back on the Wednesday. I think Providence, they had a full week to prepare. I'm taking the Friars, so I'm taking my team out in that one. Should be a good one. Battle of 2 heavyweights going down. Yep, Iowa rolling right past Michigan last night. It was a slow start for Iowa, but, man, they got rolling, and Jordan Bohannon, he is keeping on rolling there. That is one thing for sure. Cody, what's good here? Glad to have you in the stream, brother. Hope all is going well. If one player in the team tests positive, Behind the Arc fan thinks the whole team should quarantine. It's very odd or so. It's smaller for basketball. That's the thing compared to the NFL where you're dealing with a whole 53-man roster plus the coaches and everything. We've seen it in the NFL with the Baltimore Ravens, Tennessee Titans, where there was just a rash of cases, like, left and right. There was, like, over 20 for, I think, both of those teams that they had cases. The Patriots just struggled. I think it was the 3rd week of the season. Cam Newton turned back a positive test. Stephon Gilmore then tested positive, and they just never recovered from from their season. They lost to Kansas City, then after that, it was downhill from there, basically. Yeah, definitely sending my thoughts out to each and every single one of them, for sure. Hopefully, nothing towards their health or anything, and hopefully every single player will come back and be able to return fine back to the court very soon. Nathaniel, welcome to the stream here. Yep, Lonzo versus LaMelo out in this game. Should be a very good one. Starting 5 looks like this for the Battle of the Ball Brothers tonight. for the Charlotte Hornets. I think this is my first ever Charlotte stream, so I covered entire NBA, usually covered the national games, and Charlotte usually just never pops up on national, so this is like a rarity here, getting Charlotte on a stream for tonight. But Terry Rozier, Gordon Hayward, two former Celtics there. I'm a Celtics fan, by the way. Devontae Graham, and then P.J. Washington from the Kentucky Wildcats, second-year player for P.J., and also Biz Biyombo. That's the starting five for the Hornets tonight, going up against the Pelicans, as they got Lonzo, Eric Bledsoe, Brandon Ingram, Zion, and Steven Adams. So hopefully a very good matchup going down for this game today here, folks. DJ, welcome on the stream. He's liking LaMelo on in this one. Steve, welcome on board, man. Still can't get over the kid from the West getting the game winner versus the Heat. Yup, Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard coming in from behind to get the game-winning tip in. Is Luka Garza the best player in the Big Ten? I'm going to go yes right there for you. He was my preseason national player pick. Still going to hold on to that right there. That I got Luka Garza to win National Player of the Year right now. Marcus Carr, though, he's making a run at his money. Marcus Carr's doing incredible stuff this year for Minnesota. Hey, what's good, Bradley? Welcome on the stream, bud. Michigan State looking good. Yeah, no shocker there. Michigan State should definitely win that game tonight. There's one NBA game that already started. Suns up against the Pistons, 31-20. Phoenix looking good so far this year. They just also got a bucket as well, so they extended 13-point lead, 33-20. Phoenix over the Pistons right now. Who's the best player in the Big East? I would go with either Sandro Mamakala-Shavili from Seton Hall or James Bouknight from UConn right now. So those are the top two players out from the Big East. I think because Bouknight coming into this week, he was averaging over like 23 per game, but they only have played 5 games so far up to last week, so that number is going to drop probably towards the season ends to around like 18, 19 for Bouknight, but I think it's either going to be him or Mamu going up against it. Yeah, I heard about that. Alwyn, welcome on the stream, but dude, Illinois crushed Northwestern that second half. When they play with energy, man, they were on fire yesterday. They got two just explosive players, Desumu and then Coburn. Coburn's just so good in the post, and then also Miller. He could be the X factor for that team for Illinois. So Ryan gave me the starting five as well for the Celtics. Yeah, I heard about that. They're gonna start Semi Ojeleye today, so he gets the start. So, yeah, Celtics then in their game on the front court. Robert Williams III found out earlier today he tested positive, and Grant Williams was exposed. Tristan Thompson was exposed. So, without 3 of their key pieces there in the front court, that's just a massive hit for the Celtics. They're going to have to go small ball for like the next week or so. Who's the best player in Providence and Rhode Island? David Duke's the best player for Providence, and for Rhode Island it's Fats Russell. But sometimes Fats Russell, his shot selection's like really questionable. That's the thing. Like he's like spotty as far as his consistency. Some of the games he'll go off and score like more than 20, while other games he'll shoot the ball like something like 3 for 13 from the floor, and then just score like 8 or 9 points, and that's it. Salvador Chavez, welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you back on board once again. Yeah, that's insane, man. 53-13 after they were down by like almost 20 at halftime. That's crazy for that comeback by Illinois last night. So we'll keep you guys posted. Tomorrow I plan on doing 2 streams. For tomorrow, one of them is going to be a special live stream of a playoff game for the NFL. So tomorrow's going to be a little bit later streams. It's going to be 5 o'clock Eastern time. Tomorrow that will be Kentucky against Florida for college basketball. And then after that one, I'm going to cover the Buccaneers as a special live stream. Buccaneers versus Washington football team tomorrow night. That's the late game for the wild card round tomorrow. 8:15 kickoff time on the East Coast. So 2 games tomorrow I have planned. I'm going to post it in after this video is over. I'll post in the description about the 2 of them that I plan on streaming tomorrow. And then Sunday morning, I plan on doing a stream nice and bright and early. Providence against Xavier, 11 o'clock in the morning. So 3 streams planned over this weekend that I have. And I'll post that all in the description after this video is over. G King, welcome to the stream, bud. Hope all is going well. Or I'll post in the community tab after this game's finished up. Yeah, basically small ball for the Celtics for like the next week or so. They're going to have to really stop Bradley Beal out in that one tonight. So Washington's only got 2 wins. But, man, Bradley Beal is just... in the last game, he was phenomenal. So fingers crossed, hopefully we'll be able to get through this season like no problem. Kemba Walker, he's going to return to practice. So that's a huge sign right there as far as the Celtics' depth. Who do you think the Jacksonville Jaguars going to take with their number 1 pick? I'm going to go Trevor Lawrence as number 1 pick. As far as coach, I've been hearing Urban Meyer brought up, like very likely that they might go to Urban Meyer. So he's supposed to interview as well for that head coaching position. So really wouldn't shock me if Urban Meyer gets it. Just Saturday night, I'm gonna do a playoff game. Kia early MVP race. My preseason pick was Luka, and Luka had a great night last night. He's been off to a little bit slower start than usual. I'm gonna stick to Luka this year as far as him to win the MVP. Yeah, no, Wizards just weren't able to put it together in the offseason as far as helping out their defense. It's same thing as last year. It's just in shootouts with teams like left and right, like allowing over like 130 points per game in some of these games. Yeah, that's very positive there. That's great. So yeah, they got a ton of ball handlers as far as the Celtics. They got a ton of backcourt options. They just have to go small ball for like the next week or so. So we're going to be tipping off this game probably about like 3 to 5 minutes or so. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe here. Pelicans have lost their last 2 straight games. They have a record of 4-4 though, and they lost their last 2 games by a combined 3 total points. Lost in overtime on Monday by 2, 118-116 against the Pacers. On Wednesday, lost by 1, 111-110 against the Thunder. Big improvement this year for the Pelicans. It's been their defense. Number 4 ranked defense and fewest points allowed so far this season. Last year they were at the bottom of the NBA, 27 in points allowed. So they have upgraded that defense. And a great interior presence they got here that had a triple-double in his last matchup back on Wednesday for Steven Adams against his former team going up against Oklahoma City. Had 10, 11, and 10. But for the Pelicans here, not a strong three-point shooting team. They're a team that will definitely go at you around the interior there. And for this Hornets team, they're not really like an explosive type of team here. They're ranking at the bottom of the NBA right now in shooting percentage. But one of the things that they can do is that they pretty good as far as ball handling and passing for Charlotte for this season. Lead the NBA in assists per game. Biggest surprise so far, NBA college basketball teams so far this season. I think early on, like last week, it had to be Atlanta until they got on that losing streak. But for the NBA right now, currently, I'm gonna go with the New York Knicks now. That the New York Knicks, they've been able to hold on to their own so far, above 500. So that's been huge for them. For college basketball, last week up until was Northwestern, but they've dropped the past couple of games that Northwestern has played. Virginia Tech and Clemson, those are 2 surprising teams too for college basketball for me. What's good, Justin? Appreciate it, bud, for stopping on by. Welcome on the channel, man. Oh, Harker, welcome on board from Jamaica. L's out here. Uncle Pizzle, ball versus ball, and landed out here as well. Tomorrow's Kentucky Wildcats take the floor. I plan on covering that one as well tomorrow. My next stream is going to be Kentucky versus Florida at 5 Eastern tomorrow. Will Taco get lots of minutes? Hopefully he's able to see some more minutes tonight. I do hope so. Oh, sorry to hear that, Uncle Pizzle. Sending my thoughts out to you, bud. So sorry to hear that you lost your grandmother. Alright, so we're going to be tipping off this game, guys, just in a moment from now. Terry Rozier, Devontae Graham, Gordon Hayward, P.J. Washington, and Biz Biyombo starting 5 for the Hornets, going up against the Pelicans starting 5. Eric Bledsoe, Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Steven Adams. That's what it looks like tonight as we get ready to tip off this game in just a moment. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe as this gets ready to go tip off as we do. It's going to be Pelicans basketball first. They got the white uniforms tonight. Zion moves it over to the right wing, back to the right corner. Shot fake Ingram as he has it at the right wing. Bounce pass over to Adams. At the right elbow, moves it over right baseline Zion. Zion flings it out to the left corner. Catch and shoot 3. Bledsoe takes it. He makes it from the left corner. Pelicans on the board first here at home. First possession now for Charlotte. They go in that light blue jersey tonight for the Hornets in this one. By the way, Gordon Hayward coming off a career high in the last game that he scored. As for Gordon Hayward, he had 44 points in that last game in the W over the Atlanta Hawks, 102-94. Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier, top 2 scorers, former Celtics, both averaging over 20 points per game. In the post, Steven Adams missed the slam dunk, no good, and gets rebounded backward to Charlotte. Second possession. Hornets will take the 3. That's off the mark, no good by P.J. Washington. Rebound back to the Pelicans here. Ingram passes out right corner. Shot fake Pelicans. They're going to dribble now inside. Bledsoe kicks over. Lonzo moves it back. Left corner. Ingram takes the 3 off the mark. Zion, though, with a putback. That's good for 2. Hey, what's good, Chris? Welcome onto the stream here, bud. Things going pretty well. What do you think about the Lakers? I think they got a good chance to repeat, man. They, Dennis Schroeder, Montrezl Harrell, they just keep on making the team, like, even greater as far as what they can do. So many weapons on the Lakers. 3-point shot top of the key as Charlotte's on the board for the first time today by Devontae Graham. 5-3 to score. Yeah, they made a 3 for their first bucket here. Last 3-point shooting team in the NBA happens to go for the Pelicans here. And pass over to Zion, it goes out of bounds. So that one off the mark on the pass. Bledsoe was looking for Zion but went out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Charlotte. 10 minutes left to go. Do I miss Gordon Hayward? Yeah, I do for the most part. He was great when he was healthy. The thing that was just holding him back, that was just his health, though. He's looked so good so far for Charlotte this season through the first 8. Zion moves at top of the key. Back over to Zion now off the pass from Bledsoe. Zion double team, passes over right corner. Ingram catches it, guarded by Graham. Spin move, jumper, right baseline. It gets blocked, able to get it back. Ingram, pass inside, gets intercepted. P.J. Washington shovels it up the court. Leaves it over for the drive into the lane. That's going to be a fall underneath. Blocking fall picked up by New Orleans. Clock will stop with 9:25. Hey, what's good, Big Ben? Welcome on the stream. Should be great wildcard games this weekend, man. It's going to be some good stuff this weekend. Special live stream, by the way, tomorrow night. It's going to be Buccaneers versus Washington football team that I plan on covering. Tomorrow, 2 streams I plan on covering. Florida, Kentucky at 5 Eastern. And then the NFL wildcard for the special stream tomorrow. Bucks versus Washington football team. First free throw. No good, missed it. At the line there by Biyombo of Charlotte. Tice made a 3 right from the start. Wow. He's been struggling from 3 as of late. Wizards up 13-11 early on. Tice looking good with 5 out of 11. Second free throw, Charlotte hits it. 5-4 to score. What's good, Yuri? Welcome onto the stream here, bud. Thanks so much, Kurt, for stopping by from Australia. Thanks so much for the sub. Lonzo moves it back to the right wing. Brandon Ingram takes the 3, hits it. That's good for the Pelicans. They made 2 3-point shots in the game already, halfway to what they made in their last game back on Wednesday against the Thunder. They only made 4. Right corner 3, Devontae Graham takes it way off the mark, sailed over the rim. Pass up the court, Lonzo inside, powers his way to the bucket. That's good for 2. Pelicans looking good straight from the start, pushing it up the court, 10-4 to score. 8:45 left to go. Hayward moves into the hands of Biyombo at the right wing. Biyombo guarded by Adams, hands it off now to Rozier, turns the corner, try to dish inside off the fingertips of Biyombo. Ball's on the ground, stolen away here by the Pelicans. 8.5 left to go, New Orleans has it. Top of the key, Bledsoe, he dribbles back. Entry pass underneath to Zion, puts it up, couldn't finish. Offensive rebound, second chance, Zion. Able to score, that one's good for 2. Man, they're just getting right in position there. Zion had complete position right in the post, and that's a total mismatch as far as tonight. Pelicans came into this game #1 in rebounding right there. As Zion got a second chance offensive rebound, able to put it back up and in off the backboard. So Pelicans looking good straight from the start. 12-4 to score. We're going to head on our first timeout tonight. So in the Ball brothers' debut tonight here, folks. Great start by New Orleans, and they've hit down 2 3-point shots straight from the start already for a team that's been struggling from the outside so far this year. So that is encouraging to see right out of the gate from New Orleans. They are tied for 4th place right now in the Western Conference with multiple teams, tied with 6 other teams for 4th place with a 4-4 record out in the West. And leading scorers tonight here for the Pelicans looks like this right from the start. Zion, he's got 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. 3 by Eric Bledsoe, and he made the 3-point shot. The first one of the game from the left corner. Brandon Ingram hit one as well. And then 2 points by Alonzo inside. So Alonzo got a pass ahead of the pack underneath. That was 2 points in the paint. Zion has scored 4 points in the paint so far. So they've done it. 6 points in the paint. So half of their points in the paint so far for the Pelicans. And then their other 6 from the perimeter. For the Hornets right now, leading scorer Devontae Graham hit a 3-point shot, and he's the only one that's made a shot from the floor. The free throw was made by Biyombo. Yeah, Uncle Pizzle told me that there would be problems when the Nets. Clippers have a hole in their boat too. Yeah, Kyrie is out once again for his next game due to a personal issue. So it must be like, most likely it has to be about what's going on with the current events going on, because he ever since that happens on Wednesday, he's just decided to sit out. Keon Brooks Jr., yeah, I heard about that, Landon. That's huge for Kentucky tomorrow, man. So he has been cleared, so he's going to play his first game against Florida. Scoreboard update right now on the NBA on the first time out. If you guys are new to the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball, NBA games, also college basketball games as well. Phoenix Suns looking good up against the 1-7 Pistons. 54-40 to score. Langston Galloway with 17 points for Phoenix. 10 points, 3 rebounds, and a block so far by Jeremy Grant for the Pistons. Celtics lead the Wizards. 3-point shot just went down by the Celtics. They're up 16-13 right now, playing small ball tonight. Robert Williams III tested positive. He's out of the game at least for like the next week, and the Celtics are playing 5 games within the next 7 days. So big stretch here for the Celtics coming up without Robert Williams III for that time. Grant Williams got exposed, as well as Tristan Thompson. So those are 3 valuable front court players right there, which is massive losses. So Celtics going to have to go small ball for their next for this game and their next 4 games after that one. Bradley Beal already with 8 out of the 13 points for Washington. Knicks, they've been a shocker so far this season. 5-3 record for the Knicks, and they're leading up against the Thunder 17-7 right now. And the Knicks actually play on national TV next week too. In this game, Pelicans up against the Hornets 12-4, so we're going to get right back into it. Looks like Taco checked into the game there for the Celtics. Glad to see he's able to get some minutes, early minutes, which is always a plus there. So it's not just garbage time minutes. That's great. Thanks so much for the update there. Warren, welcome on board. Carson, welcome in the stream, bud. No problem that you're late, man. Glad to have you guys out here. 8 minutes left to go as we approach that mark first quarter. Gordon Hayward takes the 3 off the mark. Zion coming up with the rebounds. Pelicans have it. Moves it off into the hands of Bledsoe. Dribbles left elbow. Bledsoe dribbles left baseline, circles the rim underneath, moves it back outside to Ingram. Ingram will now set it up, bounce past Adams. Top of the free throw circle, dribbles towards his right. Steven Adams moves it out to Lonzo. Lonzo at the right wing, dishes it over to Zion. Takes into the lane, pro hop, puts it up, couldn't finish, no good. Rebound goes right back over to Charlotte here as they have the ball with 7:30 left to go. Charlotte drives inside, and big slam right there by Biyombo for 2. 12-6 the score. Hey, what's good, Kevin? Welcome to the stream, bud. My night's been doing pretty well. Sorry to hear that, man. Pitt versus Florida State scheduled for tomorrow got postponed. But Pitt rescheduled the Notre Dame game, so January 13th, thankfully. That's awesome, man. There were some more points. Zion going inside. That's good for 2. Zion with 6 points so far. Pelicans up here by 8. Charlotte now has it. Biyombo around the perimeter, hands it off to Rozier, dribbles. Try to move it. Ball gets deflected. Stolen away here by Alonzo. Shovels it out. Underneath to Ingram. Lob over the top to Zion. Throws it down with a big alley-oop jam right there. Zion with 8. Oh, put on a show tonight for number 1. Right out of the gate. Half of his team's points here for the Pelicans. Finally get to see what he can look like when he is playing with his explosiveness. That's why he was number 1 last year. 6:38 left to go. Foul picked up underneath here by the Pelicans as the clock stops. What's good, Ethan? Welcome onto the stream here, brother. Yep, Lonzo LaMelo going up against each other tonight in this one. LaMelo yet to check into the game, playing off the bench tonight. Lonzo so far, he's got 2 points, as well as an assist and a steal. Kevin looking for that big night for Zion for his fantasy team. Off to a terrific start in this game. Already 8 points. Charlotte gets the inbound, goes all the way to the backcourt. Hayward picks it up. So many great games tonight. College doesn't have that much tonight, so this is more of a loaded NBA night. Jumper, no good by Hayward. Rebound back to the Pelicans. Pelicans defense, been a hot suit so far this season, as they are number 4 in fewest points allowed. Entry, pass inside. Steven Adams gets the lob, puts it up and in for 2 off the backboard by the Pelicans. They're looking good straight from the start. 18-6. Second timeout burned here by Charlotte, as they're down to 5 timeouts right now. And 2 quick timeouts in this game, as we're not even through the halfway point of this first quarter. So we will go in another timeout here, folks, in this one. Zion equals Charles Barkley right there for his future. Man, he was just phenomenal when he played at Duke. And last year, small sample size, when healthy, just so explosive. And I cannot wait to see the future for Zion. If he can stay healthy and if he can get stronger and stronger, man, it's going to be just one heck of a career for Zion. Irvon, welcome onto the stream here. What is good, brother? Both of the Ball brothers on Ethan's fantasy team here. Same as Zion, so looking for a big night. So this game, he's got the fantasy impact tonight. 3 players out in this one. Got a lot of great matchups going on today. We'll keep you guys posted at the NBA here. Scores look like this. Knicks up against the Thunder, 17-8 so far. As Al Horford has 7 out of the 8 points so far for OKC. Celtics looking good up against the Wizards, 19-13 without 3 of their players. Make it 22. 3-point shot goes down for a 27-footer. Step back by Jason Tatum. He's got 12 out of the 22. And Celtics extending it here, 22-13 with 4.5 left to go against the Wizards first quarter. Suns lead against the Pistons, scored there 54-44. And Jeremy Grant got 10 for the Pistons. Langston Galloway got 17 for the Suns. College hoops going down tonight. Michigan State looking good. Almost double the score of Purdue. 31-16 right now. Michigan State up at the half against Purdue. And it's more like mid-major college basketball tonight as far as games. They load the schedule for the NBA on Friday, and for like college basketball, it's not really many big games that go down on Friday for college basketball. I'm trying to see if there's any more like good college games tonight. Yeah, not really much. I know Davison taking on the supposedly Dayton Clowns coming up at 9 o'clock Eastern in an hour from now. Marquette versus Villanova. That was supposed to play tonight, but Villanova is still going to need some more time, as they've still yet to recover from their team's cases. So they've rescheduled they're going to have to reschedule a bunch of games for Villanova now, because they've been on pause for quite a while. Western Kentucky taking on Louisiana Tech. That game tips off in about a minute. That's like the only other game as far as interest there, because all of them are mid-majors. As far as a team that could be a sleeper in the tournament, we'll keep you guys posted on that one. And oh yeah, Ethan's got Ford, and he's got Terry Rozier as well. Yes, Terry Rozier is playing tonight in this one. What's good, Jose? Welcome onto the stream here, bud. Terry Rozier yet to score so far. He's not off to a good start at all. He's got 2 turnovers, no points, no rebounds, no assists, no steals. I think that's a minus. I think that's like a -4 for you if you have him on your fantasy team. As he's got no points, no rebounds, no assists, no steals, no blocks, and 2 turnovers so far for Terry Rozier in 6 minutes. He's a -12 right now. As we get back to action, what's good, Bill? Welcome onto the stream here, bud. He's got Michigan State he's taking tonight. That one's looking good right now. And also, he's got the Celtics as well. Celtics short-handed, but they're looking pretty good right now. 6:05 left to go, 18-6 to score, as the Pelicans get the inbound right after the timeout. Yeah, college basketball definitely, Tuesday is stacked and Saturday is so many good games. Under 6 left to go, Zion gets the pass, moves it out to Lonzo, double teamed at the left wing. Now moves it back over to Zion, as Zion turns it over into the key. Here's LaMelo into the game for the first time today. Pass ahead of the pack, and that's good for 2. LaMelo with an assist, and that is the first 2 points on the board there for Terry Rozier tonight. So, 18-8 to score. 5.5 left to go. 3-point shot. Pelicans off the mark. Hayward picking up the rebound here for the Charlottes. Foads, thanks so much, bud, for stopping on by here on the stream, man. Hayward moves it over to Biyombo. At the right elbow, guarded by Adams. Hands it off. LaMelo drives. Shot gets blocked underneath by Adams. So LaMelo versus Lonzo. Out there in the court right now. Brother versus brother. Top of the key 3. Going down by the Pelicans. That's their 3rd triple of the game right there. From straight away downtown by New Orleans. It's 21-8. And Brandon Ingram was the one who knocked it down underneath. Biyombo, 2nd slam dunk, able to throw it down with a 2-handed flush. 4:50 left to go first quarter. Pelicans have it, takes it past half court. Lonzo at the right wing, guarded by his brother LaMelo. Moves over right baseline to Zion. Back outside, top of the key, Lonzo. Pass underneath to Adams, and Steven Adams is going to get fouled from behind here. Clock will stop with 4:40. If you guys are new to the stream, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball here. NBA games, also college games. I'm behind here at basketball. So, Jose's actually watching a game of James Bond on YouTube. That's great, man. Best of luck out there with your entertainment out tonight. So, 2 free throws here at the charity stripe by Steven Adams for the Pelicans. First one is up. That's good. Pelicans straight up from the start, controlling this game. Looking good from the perimeter. 3 made 3-point shots from the outside here. 3 for 5 so far. 9 for 15 from the floor. Second free throw. And Adams off the mark. No good. LaMelo coming up with a rebound for Charlotte. Pass up ahead here to Hayward. Back outside to LaMelo at the top of the key. Gets tipped to the backcourt. LaMelo has it as he's guarded at the left wing. Dribbles right past Bledsoe. Passes over left baseline. And turnaround jumper goes down. That's good for 2 by P.J. Washington. 10-point game once again. Yeah, Biyombo's been great so far in this game, Nathaniel. Steven Adams, top of the key, guarded by Washington. Hands it off now into the hands of Redick. First time today, bounce pass Adams. Moves it back outside. Alonzo takes the 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound by Rozier. Hornets have it now with under 4 left to go first quarter. Terry Rozier dribbles. Moves it over top of the key. Miles Bridges checks in for the first time today. Hands it off to LaMelo. Takes the 3 off the mark. No good. Tipped off the backboard and rebound here by the Pelicans. Burst the speed inside. Lost control of the basketball right there for New Orleans. Gordon Hayward going to get it back behind the defense. Lays it up and in. 22-14. 3.5 left to go here. First quarter. Pelicans will try it again now with the basketball. As they will inbound it. Takes it past half court here with a dribble. Top of the key as P.J. Washington is guarding Brandon Ingram. Ingram driving, makes his move inside, and Brandon Ingram going to get fouled. Personal foul picked up on Miles Bridges, number 0 here for Charlotte. Clock will stop with 3:16 remaining. Yeah, so those are the city jerseys that Charlotte's going in tonight. The light blue, they got the dark blue numbers, letters with a gold outline on it. Those are the Buzz City jerseys. So the city edition uniforms they're going in tonight. And the Pelicans as well. They're going in their city editions for the Pelicans. I'm not really a fan of those jerseys they got for the city ones that they have. They get the same as what they have for the Saints logo. They put on those jerseys. It's the white, the red, and the blue. First free throw, Brandon Ingram hits it. Second one up, that one's good as well. 10-point lead here by the Pelicans. 8 points by Brandon Ingram so far. Hornets have the basketball, approaching 3 left to go here first quarter. Charlotte dribbles. They get bumped, lost control of the ball, but that's going to be a whistle and a personal picked up. It's going to be assessed to Steven Adams. So 2:58 remaining as the clock stops here. Leading scorer so far tonight for the Pelicans It's a battle between Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, top 2 scorers so far here. Zion looking good right from the start, 8 points in 7 minutes. Brandon Ingram for the Pelicans, 8 points, 9 minutes. For the Hornets tonight, leading scorer, he's got 5 points so far. That's Biyombo with 2 slam dunks. Charlotte, deep 2 jumper, Rozier, as he's going to move that one over to the left elbow. That's a jumper. That one goes down for Charlotte. So back to 8. 2:45 left to go. Ingram takes it past half court. He's guarded by Devontae Graham. They move it out to the right corner. Right baseline dribble. Bledsoe pass out to Redick. Wide open 3. Makes it. That's the 4th triple tonight by the Pelicans. They tie what they already had in their last game against OKC with 4 perimeter 3-point shots just left wide open there by JJ. 2:20 left to go. 11-point lead by New Orleans. Jumper, LaMelo, takes it, no good at the free throw circle. Rebound back to New Orleans. Brandon Ingram going to take it past half court. Bounce pass behind his back to Lonzo. Moves it out to Hart, takes the 3-point shot, got it. Josh Hart hits it from the left wing. Pelicans cooking right now. 5 triples, already beat what they had from 3-point range in their last game against the Thunder. They only knocked down 4 3-point shots, went 4 for 22 from the outside. Tonight they've got 5. Charlotte drives inside. That shot no good. Rebound back to the Pelicans. Minute 50 left to go. Probably going to watch Donovan Mitchell versus Jordan Nwora tonight. Oh, yeah, you must be ready for that, man. Foul call on the court. Clock will stop with a minute 46. What's good, Sten? Welcome on the stream, bud. My night's been going pretty well. Glad to have you here once again. Jack's back on the stream. He is happy for the Pelicans. Pelicans cooking right now, man. Straight up from the start, looking good. Zion's been great so far in this game. He's played 7 minutes, scoring 8 points, 4 for 6 from the floor. Brandon Ingram's got 8, and then JJ Redick able to hit a 3 just moments ago. Wide open at the left corner. Josh Hart, repeat, hits a 3-point shot as well. And they've got 5 3-pointers made. Eric Bledsoe hit the first one from the left corner. Catch and shoot. Redick had 1, Hart had 1, and then 2 3-point shots by Ingram tonight so far. Minute 45 left to go, first quarter. Pelicans basketball. Adams guarded top of the free throw circle by Washington. Moves it over to Lonzo. Redick. Bounce pass here to Adams. Drives inside. Power move. That's good for 2. Up and in off the glass by Steven Adams. Doubling Charlotte score so far. 32-16. Minute 25 left to go. Top of the key, LaMelo swings it. Oh, nice feed. Should have scored right there. If you're Charlotte, Devontae Graham was right underneath the hoop. All you had to do was lay it up. Instead, he passed it back to the right corner. 3-point shot. Charlotte takes it. No good. Hit the rim short by Miles Bridges. Offensive rebound. Big poster. Miles Bridges throwing it down right there for Charlotte, man. Huge thunderous slam. 1 minute left to play here in the first quarter. Steven Adams has it. Haven't got that just hyped up on a slam dunk since that Peyton Pritchard buzzer beater. That would completely bonkers on that one. The audio just completely blew up if you guys saw that game on Wednesday. Bounce pass goes to the perimeter, knocked out of bounds though. Last touched, I believe, by the Pelicans. Clock will stop with 49 seconds. Wow, what a feed. It was LaMelo who passed it right in there, and it was major slam. Miles Bridges right over Josh Hart. Jordan Nwora getting some playing time right there, showing that he belongs in the NBA. That's great, Bradley. They have the game upside down. They're playing dark or slow mode. That's quite interesting there, Jose, that they make a different type of game modes out there. Celtics up 31-28. Yep, the classic call back on Wednesday. Oh, Peyton Pritchard. Oh, big jam right there by Charlotte right back. Second slam dunk in a row by Miles Bridges. 32-20. 35 seconds left to go here. Zion checks back into the game as he's out there once again. Hands it off around the perimeter. Moves it back outside to the top. Pelicans will take the jumper from the perimeter. They hit it. That one's good from the outside. 35-20 looking good so far. McNuddis, welcome to the stream, bud. Pelicans cooking here. They made 6 3-point shots for a team that's been struggling. Dead last in 3-point shooting percentage this season. They showed up in a big way tonight. Bridges moves it back to LaMelo. LaMelo drives inside with the right hand, puts it up and in off the glass. That's good for 2 for Charlotte by LaMelo. 13-point game, 3 seconds left to go here before the end of 1. 3-point shot, make it 7 before the first quarter finishes. Eric Bledsoe hits it as time expires. Oh, man, the Pelicans cooking tonight here, boys. 38-22 in a showdown at home court for New Orleans at the end of one. What a start. They came into this game tied for 4th place in the NBA with 6 teams with a record of 4-4 this year. And they wanted to put on a statement tonight, and they are doing it right now. Controlling that first quarter right straight up from the start. We're going to go on this timeout here, as we'll move on to the second quarter right after this timeout. Thoughts on Washington State so far? They've been a big shocker for sure, Sten. I can't believe it. They're 9-1, and certainly doing better than what most people had them. Yeah, I predicted that they would be last place in the Pac-12 because they lost their top scorer that basically had CJ Ellaby. He had like the majority of scoring production last year at Washington State. They got a freshman center for Washington State, and I heard that he's doing like he's doing really well. I think he's like shooting the ball over 60% from the floor and averaging over 10 points per game as a freshman center for Washington State. So, man, just they've been one big shock this year. A couple of these teams: Washington State, Virginia Tech, Clemson, Drake. I did not expect to be 13-0 right now for their start. I didn't expect Northwestern to start out that well. They've kind of dropped the past couple of games, but what they had before the new year, that was really good there for Northwestern. They're in danger though of missing the tournament. Thing is that the Big Ten is just so packed that there's gonna be teams that's gonna be dropping games out of the Big Ten. So that's the thing. Hey, what's good, Jordan? Welcome to the stream, bud. Next game is gonna be tomorrow. I plan on covering Kentucky against Florida for college hoops. That's gonna be at 5 o'clock. And then tomorrow, special live stream. It's gonna be an NFL wildcard game for a special live stream tomorrow night, 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. Buccaneers versus Washington football team. So 2 streams I plan on doing tomorrow. One college basketball, Kentucky versus Florida at 5 Eastern time, and then a special live stream for you guys with a wild card game. And I plan on covering at least once per month a special live stream of me covering another sport at least once a month. Jannard, welcome onto the channel here, bud. Yeah, Celtics going to be a problem in the East here if Kemba Walker returns, and if he returns back healthy here, man. Peyton Pritchard. Dude, Peyton Pritchard looking good so far, man. The only thing is consistency there. Showing some grit, love his game. Oh, yeah, so competitive at Oregon. He's so tough. He's smaller than basically like everybody else in the court. He's only 6'2", but, man, he plays with heart. He plays with toughness, and looking good right now. Taco Fall just made the alley-oop for the Celtics, by the way. They lead at 39-31, and Taco Fall just got the rebound. So Taco playing some big minutes tonight in the front court, and that is due to Robert Williams III. He tested positive today. Grant Williams got exposed, and also Tristan Thompson got exposed. So 3 Celtics players out for the next week or so. But Celtics lead it against Washington, 37-31 to score. Bradley Beal already with 14 points in that game for the Wizards. And taking a look right now as we're still awaiting the second quarter here. Pelicans, Charlotte. And right now for the Celtics, Jason Tatum leading scorer with 14. As we take a look, other NBA scores going down tonight. Suns lead it at halftime against Pistons, 56-48. And the Knicks up against the Thunder, 26-23. Magic up against the Rockets. That game just tipped off 4-3. I'm just streaming Providence Xavier on Sunday, Behind the Arc fan. So I won't be covering Wichita State, Cincinnati. So we're back to action here. 38-22 to score. Starting off the second quarter, 3-point shot. And that's good from the perimeter by Charlotte. New Orleans now with the basketball, right baseline dribble, drives inside, scores off the glass for 2 by Eric Bledsoe. He's looked good from the start so far. Taco just blocked a shot, looking good with his impact. So my man Vegas, Providence Xavier coming up on Sunday. I'm going to cover that game for you guys. Early morning game, 11 o'clock Eastern, so very early game for that one. So Behind the Arc basketball for breakfast if you guys are from the U.S. And that game is very early Pacific time too. 40-25, Charlotte got fouled. It's going to result in 2 free throws at the line here for the Hornets. First one's good by Cody Martin. Played for the Nevada Wolfpack for college hoops. Him and his brother Caleb, both at Nevada. They played college hoops for. Both playing on the Hornets together. What's good, D-Wade? Welcome on the stream, man. Delaware represent back in the house again. Cody Martin, second free throw coming up by the Hornets here. And that one's good. Pelicans looking great straight from the start. First quarter, just cooking from the perimeter for not really a strong three-point shooting team this year, but they knocked down 7 three-point shots in that first quarter. 11 minutes left to go in the second quarter now. Pelicans have it. They'll take a three at the left wing. Off the mark, no good by Josh Hart. Rebound back to the Hornets. Charlotte takes it past half court, moves it over to Gordon Hayward, feeds it over inside, ball gets stolen away. Here goes the Pelicans now. As they get fouled right at half court, clock will stop with 10:48. My favorite NBA team, by the way, is the Celtics. I'm from Massachusetts myself, but I cover NBA games, college games as well. I didn't get the Celtics network where they have the game today, because that one's on that one's only on like local stations here, and I actually live in Massachusetts, but I don't have the cable package, so I can't get that one where I'm only able to get like the national ones for ESPN TNT. 10.5 left to go. Pelicans have it at the right wing. Bounce past Zion. The right baseline dribble. Puts it up. No good. Offensive rebound. Puts it up. Second time. No good. Third time. Relentless. Zion finally able to score up and in off the glass. Third time is a charm. He is looking good with 10 points so far and 4 rebounds. Lonzo's only got 2 points so far in this game. He's got 2 assists so far. And LaMelo, he made a bucket too. He's got 2. So both of them right now haven't really scored out much, but LaMelo had a nice, really nice pass in the lane for Miles Bridges, who had a big slam. LaMelo's got 4 assists so far. 42-27. 10 minutes left to go. Ball gets stolen from behind here by Cody Martin. Pass over to Hayward at the left wing. He's going to set it up for Charlotte. Charlotte has it at the top of the key. Moves it back out to the left wing. They'll take a 3 off the mark by Cody Martin. Rebound back over to New Orleans. Tyrone, welcome on board, man, from the Bahamas once again. Glad to have you on board, brother. Pelicans have it. Dribbles inside. Bledsoe. Dish out to the right corner. Ball gets deflected. Stolen away here by the Hornets. Caleb Martin with a steal. Here they go on a 3-on-2. Moves it back around the right corner. Devontae Graham floats it up. And he got contacted and fouled as the clock will stop with 9:25. So yeah, it's been more the bigs tonight in this game that's been shining here. Zion's had a great start in this one. Just Zion been terrific. He's got 10 points so far by Zion, 4 rebounds, and also Biz Biyombo for the Hornets with a couple big slams. Is Zion going to take a seat on the bench? Biyombo with 5 points so far. Devontae Graham currently he's the leading scorer for Charlotte. He's got 8. Inbound for the Pelicans. LaMelo has it, top of the key. LaMelo moves it over, but the ball goes out of bounds. So that one a little bit wide as he did not run towards the right. That was Cody Martin. It was intended to, but LaMelo put that pass a little bit wide out of bounds. So turnover there by Charlotte. Pelicans get the basketball back. 9:10 left to go on the floor here for New Orleans. Josh Hart, J.J. Redick, Eric Bledsoe, Nickeil Alexander-Walker coming in for the first time today. Also, Jackson Hayes is out there on the floor here for Charlotte, as they got the 2 Martin brothers, Gordon Hayward, P.J. Washington, and also LaMelo Ball. 3-point shot no good by New Orleans. Rebound by Charlotte. Charlotte takes a 3 from outside. Off the mark there by Caleb Martin. Rebound back to New Orleans. Pelicans have it now, as they will dribble with Bledsoe. Moves it back to the right wing. 3-point shot hit the front rim. LaMelo coming up with the rebounds. 8.5 left to go here. Second quarter. LaMelo takes it past half court. LaMelo dribbles top of the key. Pick gets set by Washington. Moves it over to Martin. Dish over to the right corner. 3-point shot off the mark by Hayward. And gets rebounded once again for the Pelicans. Pelicans have it at the top. Hart moves it over to the right wing to Redick. Redick here. Dribbles top of the key. That's going to be a kicked ball violation. Clock will stop with 8:17. So yeah, over 30 people out in the chat right now. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Glad to have each and every single one of you on board tonight, covering play-by-play basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball. Pelicans grab the inbound. 8:15 left to go here for second quarter. Bounce pass to Jackson Hayes. Moves it back outside. Top of the key. As J.J. Redick drives inside, floats it up, and that's good for 2. 8 minutes remaining here. Pelicans out in full control so far. as Charlotte will take another timeout. They have burned their third timeout of this game so far. 4 timeouts remaining here for Charlotte. 8 minutes left to go, as we'll head to another timeout once again. Alright, 44-27 currently. Right now, Pelicans cooking from downtown. 7 made 3-point shots. So that is what's good for the Pelicans here. So they made 3-point shots in this game. 2 of them by Josh Hart. 1 by J.J. Redick. He was left wide open in the left corner. 2 by Eric Bledsoe. Made the first 3 of the game. Brandon Ingram with 2 as well. Yeah, just straight up from the start here, Pelicans have controlled it, and Charlotte has just struggled so far with anything, and rebounds has been a major problem. Heading into this matchup, the Pelicans, #1 rebounding team in the NBA, averaging 50 rebounds per game, and right now, out-rebounding, +6 on the glass for the Pelicans, 18-12, and Zion had 3 straight rebounds in 1 possession, and it finally led to a bucket inside, and that was a big bucket there for the Pelicans, for Zion. Zion doing great things so far. He's the leading scorer. He's got 10 points currently for New Orleans. Timeout on the court means that we'll go over a quick scoreboard update, everyone. Right now, Celtics cooking. Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, both in double-digit points here. Celtics lead it over the Wizards, 49-36. Knicks up against the Thunder, 31-28. And then the Suns in the third quarter lead the Pistons, 61-50. Magic up against the Rockets, 11-8. And the Grizzlies leading the Nets right now, 19-15. No Kyrie once again tonight due to personal reasons. Jazz lead the Bucks, 20-14. So yeah, a lot of good NBA games going on currently tonight. College hoops going down. Michigan State, number 23 ranked in the nation, leading Purdue, 36-24. Yep, Taco's in the game. He's been playing playing a little while today for the Celtics. He is looking good. I've been hearing. I've got some updates saying that Taco's been doing really well tonight for the Celtics, which is huge, man. Anthony, what's good here? Thanks so much for stopping by from the Bahamas, brother. Jaylen Brown now got 13 as he just made the shot for the Celtics. They lead it over the Wizards, 51-38. So yeah, let's see Taco Fall. He's got off the bench here, 8 minutes for Taco. He's got 2 points, and Taco got 3 blocks. That's crazy. Taco got 3 blocks in 8 minutes. Man. 3 blocks, 1 rebound, 2 points, only 1 personal foul, which isn't bad there because usually just when he plays, he's sometimes quick to pick up fouls. That's the big thing with Taco. That's good to see. He's only picked up one personal. He's been able to stay in the game. That's great, man, that they're able to do it with multiple players out and just players stepping up to respond, bud. Yeah, Kyrie isn't exactly dependable. Just steps away from his team and just chooses not to play these games because of what's going on right now. So what if this happens in the playoffs? Like, what if some type of event like this happens into the playoffs and the Brooklyn Nets make it far, and then Kyrie's like, oh, I'm just digging out. I'm not even gonna play. Like that's what I mean. He tried to tell the players not to do a bubble in Disney World before they had approved the bubble. As we're back into it, 44-27 to score. Charlotte with a pass ahead of the pack, and that's going to be a big slam dunk right there for the two-handed flush by P.J. Washington. 15-point game, 7.5 left to go. Pelicans have it top of the key. 3-point shot, hits it from downtown. That one goes down by J.J. Redick. That's the 8th 3-point shot of the game tonight for the Pelicans. Already double what they made in the last game. What's good, Max? Appreciate Bud for stopping by here, man. LaMelo tonight, he has played in this game. Off the bench, he's playing 9 points tonight. He's got 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 points tonight for LaMelo. 7:08 left to go. P.J. Washington was fouled in the post, so he's going to head back to the line here for Charlotte. Yeah, Taco needs to improve his pick and roll defense. Over time, this is next man up with these circumstances next year. So this is actually, like, even though the Celtics short-handed, it could be good for their younger players to get them in because they didn't have that summer league this year. So that's good that they're getting the experience out there so they can go out and improve. And this is a type of game that they need. They need one today, and they're playing against Washington that struggled all season long once again defensively. So that's the type of matchup there that the Celtics have been able to take advantage of. 1 for 2 at the charity stripe at the free throw line by P.J. Washington. New Orleans gets the basketball as they drive inside, lost control of it at the baseline though. Turnover New Orleans, 7 minutes left to go before halftime. Yeah, Kyrie's just digging out and just ditching his team when all the other players haven't stepped away from their team and they're all playing, except he makes all the big money and just decides not to play like this day. It's just like, yo, I'm just not gonna play. Just gonna sit out. You guys can play without me. Like it's just not fair. Be one thing if you're hurting and you're in pain and you're on a back-to-back and you're like, listen, coach, I'm in like a lot of pain. Just gonna sit out this one, rest up, and get better for the next game right after this. But just a whole other circumstance that's going on. That he just decides to play because he doesn't feel like it. First free throw, that one's good at the free throw line. 6:50 left to go. Charlotte shooting 2. Back at the charity stripe once against P.J. Washington. Washington will shoot his second one at the line here. He's got 6 points tonight for the Hornets. For the Pelicans, leading scorer tonight, Zion Williamson with 10. And then 8 points off the bench, both by J.J. Redick and Josh Hart. Redick and Hart also have made 2 3-point shots tonight. That 3-point shot are way off the rim to the right side, but they get the offensive rebound by LaMelo. Charlotte has it. Left baseline, they dribble. Moves it out to LaMelo here, cuts into the lane. Nice weave and finish right there. As he goes reverse, hand up and in off the backboard by LaMelo. 4th point of the game right there, 6.5 left to go. Pelicans have it top of the key. Into the hands of Redick. He dribbles towards the right wing, guarded by LaMelo. Pass out to the top once again. Over to Jackson Hayes. Moves it back out to Lonzo. Bounce pass Nikhil. Over to Lonzo. Jacks up the 3. That's up and got it. Over Devontae Graham with a triple by Lonzo. So the Ball brothers able to shine, able to get the last 5 points combined here. 3 by Lonzo from the outside and 2 by LaMelo. LaMelo dribbles with the ball, and that's going to be a personal foul picked up around the perimeter here, reaching by the Pelicans. So that's going to be the 7th personal in the second quarter for New Orleans. It's going to send LaMelo here. One of our free throws coming up for LaMelo at the line. So 2. Yeah, Celtics up big right now. Jaylen Brown shining in a bright spot tonight with his team short-handed. 18 by Brown. I heard Jason Tatum was looking good early on. He started out with 14. We'll keep you guys posted. I'll go over the box score in a little bit. Probably when we get to halftime here, we'll take a look at the box for that one. Lonzo tonight's got 5 points, 2 for 3 from the floor, 2 assists. LaMelo, he's got 4 points for Charlotte, 4 assists, 2 for 6 tonight. LaMelo here for the Hornets, shooting 2. First one's good at the line. No good on the next one. Rebound back to the Pelicans, 50-34. Pelicans have it, takes it past half court, 6 minutes left to go. Top of the key, Ingram, as he has it for New Orleans. Dribbles towards his right, moves it out right corner, 3-point shot in the air, hit the front rim, offensive rebound, Brandon Ingram. Shovels it out, Lonzo. Moves it back right wing. Shot fake, dribbles inside, and they'll float it up. There's contact to the fall, and that's going to be 2 free throws. So heading to the charity stripe coming up here for the Pelicans, Josh Hart will be shooting 2. What if the Lakers pick Tatum as their second overall pick? They just keep on winning titles, man. Jason Tatum's been just a rising superstar, bud. It wouldn't look good for the Celtics. That's one thing if they just completely missed out on their pick. Because it would just be Jaylen Brown right now if it wasn't Jason Tatum. And you need that duo to shine. Back-to-back free throws good by Hart at the line. 18-point lead here for the Pelicans. They came to play at their home court. And, yeah, Pelicans, they knew what was up today. They're looking good so far. They lost the last 2 games by 3 points combined. And this team could be easily right now 6-2 instead of 4-4. Tied for 4th place with 5 other teams at the moment. Steven Adams pass inside off the fingertips to Alonzo, goes out of bounds. Yo, what's good, Kobe? Welcome on the stream here. Everybody thought the Nets were going to be a problem. Oof. Well, yeah, they were a problem against Philly yesterday, but just Kyrie will choose when he wants to play games, and KD's out for this week. Floater no good off the mark. Terry Rozier offensive rebound as Charlotte tries to put it up and they get fouled from behind, and that's going to send LaMelo going to the free throw line here, shooting 2. Yep, NBA definitely harder than people thinks there. It's a marathon of a season though, so yeah, it's still an early season. Still, we got, like, for most of these teams, 62, 63 games remaining here, so almost to the 10-game mark for these teams right now, playing their 9th game for a lot of them tonight. First free throw, that's good. 52-35 to score. The thing for the Nets is that without Kyrie, though, they are still deep, and it proved yesterday. Joe Harris, he was just lighting up threes left and right yesterday for Brooklyn, and they still got Karis LeVert playing off the bench. So even though Spencer Dinwiddie's done for the year, their backcourt, they have so many ball handlers in that team that they have, and they also got other players off the bench that stepped up yesterday that had some games that they shined in the bubble, like Lovaru Cabarro for a couple of those games. Right baseline dribble. Pelicans will put that one up and good. Off the backboard for 2. It's 54-36. 4.5 left to go here before halftime. Charlotte gets the handoff. LaMelo dribbles free throw circle. Shot fake, floats it up over Adams off the back iron. Tipped up in the air. Offensive rebound as it goes right back over to Devontae Graham. Rozier moves it out left corner, left baseline, shuffles it out to Rozier. Moves it back over to Graham. He's guarded by Lonzo, top of the key. 4 minutes left to go, 3 in the shot clock. Graham bounce pass, Biyombo floats it up, got it for 2. Great assist right there by Devontae Graham, able to swing it over to Biyombo into the key right there to float it up at the free throw circle. 4 minutes left to go here before halftime. Zion on the ground with the basketball, and Charlotte tries to dig that one out, but the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Hornets. What's good, Keenan? Welcome on the stream out from the Philippines, man. Appreciate for stopping on by. Yeah, I agree behind the Arc fan. It takes a loss there as far as their depth without Dinwiddie. Tice just airballed a free throw. Oof. 3-point shot left corner. Charlotte no good off the mark there by the Pelicans. Rebound by Charlotte, and LaMelo. Bounce pass behind his back. Goes to the backcourt, and he gets touched by Rozier, so that's a backcourt violation. So, yeah, LaMelo knows that one. He says, my bad, as LaMelo turned it over, as he just missed his mark. Second turnover that he has missed his mark today. On the pass, he missed one earlier when it sailed wide right of Cody Martin, and that one just bounced past it behind his back, and it just sailed wide to the backcourt behind Terry Rozier. 3.5 left to go. Pelicans, entry pass into the lane to Adams. He was being held up with. The clock will stop here. Hey, welcome in, Erin. Bradley's back. Welcome back here once again. 54-38 to score. Pelicans get the inbound, put the ball into the hands of Steven Adams, back outside of Bledsoe. 3.5 left to go. Bledsoe drives, puts it up, hit the front rim, no good. Rebound by Biyombo of Charlotte. Charlotte going to take it past half court here. Devontae Graham dribbles. Leaves it over for Biyombo. Dribbles towards his left. Hands it off now. Turns the corner. Dish out to Graham. Takes the 3. That's up. No good. Hit the front rim. Oh, big slam. Miles Bridges. Just with a throwdown right there off the Graham miss. Able to put that one through the net. 54-40. 3 minutes left to go. Pelicans. Jumper off the mark. Goes out of bounds as well. Welcome on the stream here, Dan. Appreciate you guys for stopping on by. Huge right-handed throwdown there by Miles Bridges as he put back the slam just a couple moments ago. Timeout taken on the floors. We'll take one here. 2:59 left to go before halftime. All right, 54-40. Pelicans have led the entirety of this game. So far today, controlled this one straight from the start. Got out to as much as 18 points. In this one, big key. Reason why, left wide open, able to hit down triples. They got 9 3-point shots tonight, 9 for 17 from the perimeter. The big bounce back game for the Pelicans from the outside. And this team, they could have easily been 6-2 right now for the Pelicans. So, they lost the last 2 games by a combined 3 points total. Yeah, I really hope that this game could get closer, man. So yeah, right now we're just on a timeout taken here. Mel or Lonzo? I'll go LaMelo here for my prediction. Like, if I had to predict like bigger, impactful career, I guess like better throughout the career, I'll take LaMelo if I had to predict that. He's just so young, one of the youngest players in the draft. He's got, and just straight from deciding not to go to college, went just international ball over to the NBA. I think he's gonna have like a bigger career. Yeah, Giannis hasn't been making like a lot of headlines. Like Bucks like haven't been in the news like lately. Celtics up big, looking good, man. 66-47 currently. And that game is at halftime right now. Jaylen Brown with 18 points, holding Bradley Beal to 18. So it's not like the game against Philly back on Wednesday night where just Bradley Beal just going off in his last game. It's good for the Celtics, able to hold them just to 18. Phoenix Suns, tight game against the Pistons. They were up by double digits, and now it's only a two-point lead for Phoenix, 70-68 right now in the third quarter. So, yeah, Bradley Beal scoring 60 against Philly, been held to 18 tonight by the Celtics in the first half, and the Pistons just tied it up. They just tied it up for 2, so that game's tied up at 70 right now. MVP prediction, I'm going to take Luka this year for MVP. He's out to a slow start, like to start off the season, but I think he's just going to keep on rising throughout the course of this season. Grizzlies, looking good, put up 40 on the board against the Brooklyn Nets. 40-28 at the end of the first quarter. Grizzlies lead the Nets. Bucks up against the Jazz at the end of one. Giannis with 16 of the 31 for the Bucks. Or actually, the Jazz lead it over the Bucks at the end of the first quarter there. It's 34-31. Jazz lead it over the Bucks. So we get right back into this game now. 54-40, 2:50 left to go right before halftime. 3-point shot by Rozier off the mark, tapped out of bounds. The last touched underneath by Biyombo, and he thought it was clearly out of bounds there by Steven Adams. Biyombo not liking that one, and it's going to go right back over to the Pelicans. .240 left to go. They take it past the half-court logo. Yep, D-Wade that's an easy one for MVP. Nominates me, it looks like. After that call, why not? Back on Wednesday. Brandon Ingram gets contacted here. He gets fouled. So, B.I. going to go to the line, shoot 2. At halftime, Thunder Knicks, even game so far, 42-42. Going into halftime. That one, low-scoring game between the two. First free throw at the line. That's good by Brandon Ingram. Yeah, Grizzlies scored 40 points in the first quarter. And, yeah, Knicks and Thunder have only scored 42, with both of them at the half, going in 42-42. So, we've seen just insane games this year. Philadelphia scored 83 at halftime back on Wednesday. Crazy games as far as, like, optional defense. And, I guess that's what it's been for the Brooklyn Nets tonight. Just chose not to play defense once again because they used it all up yesterday. They were just like, yeah, today, guess we don't need it. 56-40 to score. Pelicans with the basketball. Ingram has it, the right wing guarded by Hayward. Ingram will dribble now, takes it inside, moves it back to Lonzo. Pass over left baseline, Bledsoe. Bledsoe passes back outside, top of the key, Ingram. Ingram still around the perimeter, guarded by Graham, takes a three, that's up, no good. Rebound goes to Biyombo of Charlotte. Minute 50 left to go before halftime. Rozier back outside. Hayward gonna set it up for Biyombo, moves it back left baseline. Graham passes over left wing, takes the three by Charlotte. That's gonna be Miles Bridges. He knocks it down from the outside. 13-point game. 56-43 the score. Damier D-Wade going for the dark horse for this year. Oh, nice pass from the key to the left corner. Bledsoe takes the three, misses it, but Steven Adams comes up with an offensive rebound. He's going to dribble back outside. Adams moves it back over to Ingram. Minute 15 left to go. 6 in the shot clock. Adams lost control of it, and a key pass up the court here off the steal by Charlotte. And Gordon Hayward going to slam it down in transition for the two-handed flush. 56-45 now the score. 1 minute left to play. Pelicans, that's their 12th turnover to game, so they've been doing everything pretty well except for the turnover. Charlotte's got 16 points off of those turnovers so far. Pelicans have it at the right wing. Ingram now takes it, tries to turn the corners, he dribbles inside. We do have a whistle here. The clock will stop. 53 seconds left to go before half. Oh, Purdue making a game right now. Take a look at the score of that one. Yeah, they are. They're making a comeback, man. So they were down 31-16 at the end of the first half, and now they've outscored Michigan State second half, 22-10. So Michigan State only leading by 3, 41-38 against Purdue. Wow. Thanks so much for the update there, man. 53.5 left to go. Yeah, Behind the Arc fan puts out, he thinks that the NBA is more balanced this year. Yeah, I think so as far as teams. Like, the Western Conference is just so stacked as far as what's going on out West. And you see, like, the group of teams that's, like, 4-4 right now. I think there's, like, 6 teams tied for a 4-4 record. Like, I feel like everybody's just so even besides, like, a couple teams, like, here and there. But even there's been teams that shocked me, able to pull out victories. Like more victories than usual, like the Knicks right now with a 5-3 record, and they're pretty even as the score shows. They're even at halftime, tied at 42 against the Thunder. So that game could go like either way, and the Thunder's won 3 games as well with like a complete rebuild. Charlotte takes it inside, scores up and in off the glass for 2. 58-47, 30 seconds left to go before halftime. We have a stoppage in time here underneath us. Oh, okay, so yeah, Miles Bridges picks up the personal guarding Zion. That's going to send Zion to the free throw line shoot too. Yeah, McNuggets likes to look at the Phoenix Suns there. Chris Paul. They're doing good things, man. I think they have the chance to possibly make a running at like the Western Conference Final this season for Phoenix. First free throw off the mark, no good by Zion. Second free throw, knocks it down. Pelicans also now in the bonus as well. So Pelicans by 12. Zion now with 11 points. 5 rebounds. Final 20 seconds here before halftime. Charlotte has it. Devontae Graham at the right wing. Graham dribbles top of the key. Pass inside over to P.J. Washington. He's going to move it back over to Hayward. Hayward at the top, pass over left corner. They'll take a 3 off balance jumper. No good off the mark there by Terry Rozier, and it gets tipped out of bounds. Last touched out of bounds by Bridges for Charlotte, so it goes back to the Pelicans. So 4.5 seconds left to go before halftime here, folks, and Pelicans have controlled this game straight from the start. Build up. Largest lead of the game was an 18-point lead. Devontae Graham will now check out of the game for the final 5 seconds. Pelicans get the inbound. They bobbled it. They're going to have to release one here as they pass it, and that's way late after the horn. Half-court shot, no good. Either way, it wouldn't have counted anyway there by Lonzo as we go into halftime. And the score, New Orleans, 59. Charlotte, 47. Big key why. New Orleans up here in the first half. 3-point shot straight out of the gate in this game. Doing damage. From the outside, leading scorers here. Charlotte, Miles Bridges, with a couple big putbacks. He's got 11 points. And for the Pelicans right now, 12 points by Brandon Ingram. Right behind him, Zion with 11 points. As we're going to go into halftime in this one. Alright, so right now we're at the half. New Orleans cooking, looking good. 9 for 19 from the perimeter. Solid from the outside so far. Looking good at the free throw line. 10 for 12 from the charity stripe. And also on the rebounds, +3 on their advantage. 23 to 20 on the boards in the first half for the Pelicans. Big key why Charlotte's been able to stay in this game. Points off of turnovers. Got quite a bit of those today, forcing the Pelicans into 12 turnovers in the first half. It has led to Charlotte scoring 16 points off of those turnovers so far. That's how they've been able to do it, off of 7 steals by the Hornets. Hornets also, right now, top 5 team in the NBA when it comes to steals per game this season. Yeah, so Charlotte was down by 18, able to cut this to 12 at the half. They've been hanging in there. It's been around that range between like 9 or 12 lately or so. Scoreboard update right now. Other games of the half we'll take a look at right now. Celtics leading the Wizards 66 to 47 without 3 of their players tonight. So Celtics front court depth before this game took a big hit when it was announced earlier today. Robert Williams III tested positive for the Celtics. He will be held out of this game. He's out for the next week. Same as Grant Williams, he was exposed, and same as Tristan Thompson. So 3 big front court losses there for the Celtics, but no problem. Taco Fall played some minutes today, and Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, no shocker here, both of them going off for the lethal duo once again. 19 by Tatum, 18 by Brown, and both of these players have scored basically a point in a minute or so. Jason Tatum, 19 points in 17 minutes, more than a point in a minute for him. And Jaylen Brown, 18 points in 18 minutes today by Jaylen Brown. And then off the bench, Taco Fall getting 10 minutes so far, 2 points, 3 blocks, and a rebound for Taco. Plus 15 on the court for him, so he has got the second best plus-minus so far for the Celtics, it looks like, behind Jaylen Brown's plus 20 in that game. And they've had players here contribute off the bench. Javonte Green's got 6, it looks like. Peyton Pritchard, a rookie, making the 3-point shot. I called that game on Wednesday, and man, just incredible ending. Absolutely insane ending. If you guys are new to the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball games, NBA games, college hoops games here as well. I'm Behind Your Basketball. Tomorrow night, I plan on being back. It's going to be Kentucky versus Florida, 5 o'clock Eastern for some college hoops. And that one tomorrow. And then special live stream tomorrow night as well. It will be the Buccaneers versus the Washington football team. So 2 streams tomorrow I plan on covering. And then 1 on Sunday. That will be an early game if you guys are living out in the U.S. Behind the Arc Basketball for breakfast. Early Sunday morning game. Providence taking on Xavier for a Big East matchup, as I'll be covering that one on Sunday as well. Yeah, Celtics looking good, man. Solid start, but up by 19 at halftime, man. And Bradley Beal has got 18, and everybody else was single digits now for Washington. Yeah, rest of the team for Washington, I'm looking at it right now. They're struggling scoring. Westbrook's missed 6 shots. Thomas Bryant's looked good. He's only taken 5 shots, though. He should be taking way more shots, because that's the opportunity is down low today for Washington, because the Celtics front court depth is depleted for this whole week. Rui Hachimura, he's missed 3 shots. Abdia, he's missed all 3 shots. Bertans has missed 3 shots. So Celtics holding that perimeter to the Wizards, holding them 4 for 13 from the outside. I should do WWE pay-per-view. I actually don't get like any pay-per-view stuff where I am. I never like got big into like WWE. I used to watch like a little bit of it when I was like much younger, like back in like the 3rd, 4th grade when they used to put it on. It used to be the UPN before the CW, they used to call it. Oh, they just showed the Taco block. Wow. So yeah, Taco's got 3 blocks in 10 minutes and 2 points and a rebound. Yeah, the whole thing with positive tests, totally agree, D-Wade. It's been affecting so much with sports, but just so glad that we're actually able to see games and watch games and just I'll be a part here on the channel. I'm so glad that we finally have sports back here, because this would be devastating if they just cancel sports just like they've done for like the performing arts or so. How there's like no shows on Broadway, like that'd be really sad if there was just no sports games. Like still, if there was like no sports games at all, this would be just a pretty sad world. By the way, in college news, Michigan State has blown a massive lead as Purdue has tied it at 43. Michigan State just hit a free throw, so Michigan State actually, as I speak, just broke the tie. The score there is 44-43. Michigan State leads Purdue with 5.5 left to go. Big game for Michigan State if they want to keep it into the top 25. And big game for Purdue, too, because they're in the bubble, possibly in danger of making the tournament. They got a 7-5 record. If they do lose that game, they drop to 2-4 in the Big Ten. If they do win that game, that's a good quad one victory for them to boost their tournament chances. So every single game counts from here on out, especially if you're from the Big Ten, if you're from the Big East. A lot of these conferences, if you're like a borderline tournament team from the Big East right now, Providence, Marquette, Xavier, Seton Hall, if you're looking like you're going to probably be a 10 seed or 11 seed, 12 seed in the tournament, every single game from here on counts. All the way to Selection Sunday, as many chances as you can get for college hoops, and that's been the great thing. Same goes for the ACC if you're like a team like Georgia Tech, North Carolina, Miami. If you're on the bubble currently right now, Duke as well. They survived by 1 a couple nights ago against Boston College. So every single game counts from here on out, no matter what team you are. Yeah, definitely for sure, man. Just so glad that we're able to get sports back in capacity here. Yeah, Vegas says WWE. Oh god, no. That was like the first sport back, I believe. It came back in May, same as like the UFC, MMA. That came back in May. I remember when all of sports shut down back on like because it shut down on March 12th of 2020. And then I remember everything just shut down like by like March 15th. Like everything shut down besides UFC. There was a live UFC fight on March 15th, and it was overseas in Brazil. And they had it covered on ESPN. That was the only other sport going on besides, I think, baseball out in Nicaragua, which they had like 7 cases all the way through Memorial Day, I think, over there in the country in Nicaragua. But and I think like the UFC they went on for like another 2 weeks after like American sports shut down here on March 10th or around like the 12th. They went on all the way, I think, till like the 25th or so, around like towards the end of March. And then they were the first sport to come back. They came back right before NASCAR, because I remember UFC came back around May 4th. They started out again, and then NASCAR came back around the 17th. So yeah, just taking a look at a couple of these scores now. Celtics cooking straight from the start of the third quarter as well. They extended to a 22-point lead tonight against the Washington Wizards. Brooklyn Nets, Oklahoma City Thunder, very low scoring game. 54-53 with 5.5 approaching that mark left to go in the third quarter. Rockets lead the Magic. Man, no Markelle Fultz now. As I think he's going to be done for the season, I believe. Just devastating injury to him. Just unfortunate. And, man, Orlando just getting pounded tonight at Houston, 53-26. Houston leads over Orlando, make it 54 as Christian Wood just hit a free throw. Memphis Grizzlies, wow, pouring it on against the Brooklyn Nets tonight, 56-37. Brooklyn a no-show in that game tonight. And then the Utah Jazz leading the Milwaukee Bucks. That game's close, 53-47. So yeah, a lot of blowouts going on currently. And Giannis for the Bucks now, he's got 18 rebounds. Or 20 points. I was looking at another stat line. Yeah, 20 points. He's got 20 points, 2 rebounds there. So yeah, my eyes just shifted. So yeah, 20 points. I was gonna say 18 rebounds. That'd be crazy in the first half, but no. We had covered a game. I think it was a college game. Yeah, it was West Virginia. It was Derek Culver, West Virginia, 19 rebounds on Monday's game against Oklahoma State. As for college hoops, not really like big college basketball going on today. Western Kentucky up against Louisiana Tech, 31-28 tonight. Boise State losing at halftime, 40-33 at home. This team could be a sleeper. They only have one loss on the year. They're 9-1, perfect 5-0 in the Mountain West. Their only loss came in November against Houston. And Boise State now losing by 7. Semi Ojeleye, 0 points at half, and he's had all 8 points to start off. Second half, wow, man. Semi Ojeleye out to prove himself this year. I can't believe what I'm seeing from Semi Ojeleye. Out of all players this year, that he's actually able to score in some capacity. Celtics just pouring it on. Wizards just took a timeout. 76-49, 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Wow. That is just insane. That's insane as we update you guys until we get back for the second half out in this game. Yeah, Jason Tatum, 21 points. Jaylen Brown with 18. And then Semi Ojeleye, he got the start today. He's got 8 points so far for Semi, all in the second half. Man, that's looking good. You know things are going your well when you shoot the ball 58% from the floor. And yeah, Wizards have had a ton of holes defensively once again. They started out with a historically terrible defense last year. And the Pelicans were able to make, I think when it was Philadelphia. It was back to Philadelphia when they played Washington. Philadelphia made like 60% of their shots against Washington in their last game. That was a shootout type of game. 76-49, man. Poor Washington. Let's see here. Opponents' points per game this season as we take a look at it. Phoenix got the #1 defense this year, allowing the fewest amount of points to their opponents to just over 102 points per game. But yeah, Washington's defense is historically bad this year, allowing their opponents to 122. Over 122 points per game this season for the Wizards. Worst defense in the NBA. And also allowing their opponents to shoot the ball over 40% from three-point range as well. And almost 50% from the floor. Minnesota's got the second worst defense, then the Chicago Bulls. So those are 3 worst defenses in the NBA so far this season. But man, that doesn't make up for the offense. As far as the offense, Washington has got a high-powered offense. Second in the NBA to Milwaukee, averaging 120 per game. But still, if you can't play defense, it's going to be tough. And when you have an off-shooting night like Washington is, 4 for 17, the Celtics have held them from the perimeter. Man, things can get out of control, and it has so far. And yeah, Bradley Beal's 1 for 5 from the outside. Avdia and Hachimura has missed all their 3-point shots, and Washington starters from the outside combining in this game to shoot the basketball. Only 2 for 13. So they are only 2 for 13 from the perimeter for the Wizards, and they're starting 5. That's it. That game is just out of control. So talk about that. Celtics came in short-handed and, man, just pounding Washington. What's good, Kaney? Welcome on the stream here. We're going to start the third quarter actually right now. So we just ended. We ended the first half of this one. We're going to start off the third quarter now as halftime is finished up here, everybody. And Charlotte was trailing by the most points they were trailing by. Their deficit was 18. They've been within the point range about 9 to 12 throughout this one tonight in this game. For New Orleans, looking good for Brandon Ingram. 12 points. Zion Williamson with 11, able to get the 3-ball out and quick from the start. In this one, 9 triples from the perimeter in that first half alone for New Orleans. And for the Hornets, able to make a little bit of a cut into a deficit here by Charlotte. Leading scorer off the bench as they have it with Miles Bridges. He's got himself 11 points in this game for him today. Devontae Graham's got 8. For the Ball brothers, for the ball matchup, Lonzo, for the Pelicans, 5 points, 2 assists, 2 for 3 shooting from the floor, going up against his brother LaMelo, number 3 draft pick. He looks like this, playing off the bench, 13 minutes, 7 points, 4 assists, 7 rebounds tonight. by LaMelo. So we're going to start off the third quarter. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball here and Behind the Arc Basketball. Let's go here, folks. Hit me up in the chat who you're a fan of down in the chat below as well. I cover NBA games, also college games here on the channel, so welcome, guys, for being a part here on the stream. Okay, so this is taking place at the Pelicans home court as well, Smoothie King Arena. It's going to be Smoothie King Center. It's going to be Charlotte's basketball to start off. Gordon Hayward has it as they go right to left in the court for Charlotte. Hand off to Biyombo as he moves it over to Rozier. Bounce pass to P.J. Washington. Back outside to Terry Rozier, able to get open, takes the three, and Terry hits it from the left wing, 9-point game. 59-50 to score, 11.5 left to go in the third. Lonzo, pass over to Steven Adams around the free throw circle. Adams back outside, top of the key. Ingram moves it over to Bledsoe, dribbles, hands it off to Zion, powers his way. Big block underneath there by Charlotte. Ball gets tipped up, but the Pelicans able to find their way back. 2 in the shot clock. Moves over left corner, 1 dribble. Takes the left corner 3. Lonzo no good as he tried to line it up. Rebound back to Charlotte. Here they go. With numbers in transition, Hornets couldn't finish, got blocked from behind by Ingram. But Gordon Hayward gets it back, takes the jumper. That's good for 2 at the left elbow by Gordon Hayward, able to find the basketball there. 59-52. Charlotte, 5-zip run to start off the second half. Pelicans have it here at the top of the key. Celtics winning big indeed. They move it over to Lonzo. Pro hop. Bounce pass inside over to Zion. Cuts, reverse hand layup. Couldn't finish though off the backboard. Circled around the rim and out. Rebound back to the Hornets. Terry Rozier takes it inside. Floats it up left baseline off the back iron. Rebound Steven Adams. Pass up the court to Lonzo. Lonzo now going to set it up as he dribbles back to the top of the key. Moves it out to Ingram here at the left wing. 10:20 left to go. Brandon Ingram will set it up. Welcome in Vaughn on the stream. No problem you're late, brother. Glad to have you on board once again. They have it at the left wing. Adams back outside. They'll take a 3, and that is good. Perimeter triple going down by Brandon Ingram with 15 tonight for the Pelicans. 62-52 here. 10 minutes left to go in the third. Brandon Ingram, third triple. No problem, Vaughn. Glad to have you on the stream whenever, man. If you have to miss time, no problem with that. These streams are up and open whenever you guys have a chance. Hornets take the 3. Gordon Hayward hits it. Brycey, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you once again. Good morning out in the Philippines. 7-point game. Charlotte making things interesting. Hanging in the balance right now. Approaching 9:30 left to go third quarter. Steven Adams hands it off around the perimeter now to Ingram. Ingram pass inside over to Zion, and Zion going to finish up and in off the glass. That's good for 2 as Zion gets followed from behind by Biyombo. Who's going to go to the free throw line, shoot 1 as well. Zion Williamson looking good here for the sophomore. He's got himself 12 points tonight. And 1 coming up at the line by Zion. That's up, and he gets it. Back to a 10-point Pelicans lead. 9:30 left to go now, third quarter. Hornets will have the basketball. Charlotte dribbles past half court. Feeds it over to Hayward. Double team right baseline, and it gets deflected in the key, stolen away by Zion. As it was Steven Adams and Zion guarding Gordon Hayward. They'll fling it back over into the lane of Zion. Big slam jam. Two-handed flush right there by Zion. That's why you got him number 1 for the number 1 pick from the 2020 draft. 2019 draft, actually. It seems like it was just yesterday when he was picked up. Because, yeah, 2020 was just prolonged when we had the draft back in November. So, yeah, 2019, but man, the sophomore Zion showing up in this game for his second season. Free throw at the line, no good. He was also fouled, missed it. Rebound back to Charlotte. Huge flush there. Just a moment ago by Zion. Pass inside, another big flush, this time by Charlotte. As it's Biyombo throws it down. 10-point game. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and glad to have each and every single one of you on board tonight. Hit me up in the chat who you guys like in this one. If you're going Pelicans, if you're going Charlotte. Pelicans pass underneath, but the ball a little bit too wide, goes out of bounds to the baseline. Turnover Pelicans for their 14th turnover so far. Second one of the second half, as the Hornets will get it back. Devontae Graham moves it over top of the key. Hayward dribbles. Pass over left corner. Deflected, but ball goes into the hands of Rozier. Biyombo hands it back over to Rozier. Back outside, right baseline. Pro hop Bridges. Powers his way inside, and that will be a travel. So Miles Bridges, whistle there for the travel, goes right back over to the Pelicans. Pelicans inbound in the backcourt. Lonzo has the basketball, guarded by Rozier, right past half court. Moves it over top of the key, Zion. Zion guarded by Bridges here at the top. Swings it over to Ingram. Ingram going to dribble back top of the key as he is guarded by Hayward, able to get around him. Ingram bounce pass to Adams. Adams into the post, puts it up, too good. Came into this game around 66% shooting from the floor by Steven Adams. Just powers his way inside, puts it up, and then off the glass. Charlotte takes a three, no good. Pass ahead of the pack, but Lonzo's pass gets intercepted as Gordon Hayward jumps the root, picks it off, dribbles now left baseline, floats it up, no good. Offensive rebound, Charlotte. They get it back. Rozier, no look pass, left corner to Hayward, takes the three, makes it. Oh, this game getting closer right now, 69-60. That was a beautiful pass right there by Terry. 12 points by Gordon Hayward, 8 of them this quarter. New Orleans pins it up, three-point shot, rattled out, no good from the outside there by Ingram. Rebound back to Charlotte. Graham moves it back over to Miles Bridges, back over to Graham here off the deflected ball. Graham going to take the jumper. He gets fouled in his motion as the clock will stop with 7:28. So this game getting interesting right now. Pelicans held on to an 18-point lead at one point in the first half. This lead's been cut to 9 currently. Leading scorer for the Pelicans, 16 by Zion Williamson, along with 5 rebounds, 15.7 rebounds, 5 assists by Brandon Ingram having a night. It was a non-shooting foul before the shot. Charlotte gets the inbound. They take a 3 by Bridges. No good off the mark. Rebound back to the Pelicans. Adams, top of the key, as he moves it over into the hands of Bledsoe. Passes back outside. Ingram takes the 3 off the mark. Rebound Hayward. Hayward pushes the tempo now for Charlotte. He's going to hand this one off around the perimeter. Terry Rozier puts it back top of the key. Biyombo back out to the left wing to Graham. Graham guarded by Adams. Graham dribbles here at the top. 6:55 left to go. 10 on the shot clock. Devontae Graham moves it back over to Rozier. Takes the 3. It's up. Got it. Scary Terry from the outside. 6-point game. 69-63. The score was 6:48 left to go. And the Pelicans going to burn a timeout as they are down to 5 timeouts left remaining. Big 3 by Terry over Bledsoe. All right, we're going to go on a timeout taken here, folks, into the third quarter out in this one. 69-63. If you guys are new out on the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified about future live play-by-play streams. I cover NBA games, also college basketball games here on Behind the Arc Basketball. We are on the roll right now. Foul trouble out in this one. Not really many fouls so far in this game, but P.J. Washington for the Hornets, he's picked up 3 personal fouls. And he's the only one that's picked up 3. Other than that, for Charlotte, Devontae Graham with 2 fouls. 2 fouls off the bench by LaMelo Ball. And then 2 fouls by Biyombo as well. For the Pelicans, foul trouble looks like this. Not really much of anything. Eric Bledsoe has picked up 2 personals. And then off the bench, Nickeil Alexander with 2 personals. They played clean today for the most part for the Pelicans. Only 9 personal fouls as a team through the first in this game, about 27 minutes, just over about so through this one. We have 6:48 left to go in the third. Rockets leading big. Yeah, they're demolishing the Magic tonight. So scoreboard update. Suns were up by double digits early on against the Pistons. They blew that lead, but Phoenix still leading 88-84. Tight game in the fourth quarter with 4:20 left to go against Detroit as Phoenix tries to take the W. DeAndre Ayton, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Jeremy Grant, 20 points, 9 rebounds for the Detroit Pistons. Celtics out in cruise control. Jaylen Brown with a double-double. 20 points, 10 rebounds. Bradley Beal, 30 points, but that point deficit just way too much for Washington right now. 3:40 left to go in the third. Celtics up 87-67 over Washington. Thunder lead it at the end of the third quarter over the Knicks. 69-63. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander also hitting a double-double territory today. He's got himself 20 and 10. And then as far as the other games, Rockets pounding the Magic 62-33, and James Harden's only got 10 points at halftime for Houston. Brooklyn Nets getting pounded at halftime 62-47. Karis LeVert's got 18, but Grizzlies just showed up today. And Brooklyn using all their energy yesterday against Philly. Guess they didn't bother to come with their defense today. Utah Jazz looking good, 65-58 on the road at the Bucks as Utah leads it at halftime so far. Jordan Clarkson looking good with 23. So those are some key scores today as far as college hoops. Michigan State in a game right now, taking on Purdue, and Michigan State with 35 seconds left to go leads it 53-50. Hopefully you took the under in that one because Michigan State's defense, first couple of conference games, could not guard their opponents, and man, they've just completely changed the course of the game these past two games against Rutgers and Purdue as far as their defense for Michigan State. What's my key stat at halftime right there? That would be cool, D-Wade, actually, man. 6:40 left to go. Third quarter. We're back. 6-point game here, folks. Great game as far as trying to just lean into the balance for Charlotte, just making this a close game. Hopefully they're able to lean into this more because I love calling close games. 6.5 left to go. Pelicans top of the key. Ingram bounce pass over to Adams, and Steven Adams in the post gets fouled. Gordon Hayward going to pick up the personal. But yeah, good to see that Charlotte's able to make this a game today. And now this one just hasn't been a blowout. So Adams here at the line shooting 2. First one's good. At the charity stripe, 7-point lead. Second free throw coming up, and no good by Steven Adams. Rebound into the hands of Miles Bridges here for the Hornets. Hands it off to LaMelo, takes it past half court. Puts it into the hands of Rozier, back outside to LaMelo. Pass over to Terry Rozier, spots up the 3, takes it, he's on fire. Terry Rozier, back-to-back triples. Because of him making these 3-point shots, it's now cut down to a 4-point Pelicans lead. 6 minutes left to go, third quarter. Scary Terry looking good. He's got himself now 11 points. Made the last 3 triples he has taken. Zion into the post. He has had a great game here for number 1. Puts that one up and good for 2. 5:45 left to go in the third. Zion leading scorer for the Pelicans with 18 tonight. Charlotte has the top of the key. Bridges pass over to LaMelo. He drives inside. Draws a lot of contact. That's going to be an offensive foul though. LaMelo running over Steven Adams right in the post. As the Pelicans will get the ball right back. D-Wade predicting a triple overtime right here for this game. Oh man, that would be quite awesome to cover. Nice close game Friday night. Game against the Ball brothers, trying to shine here on the court on the national spotlight. Right wing perimeter. Lonzo takes the 3, no good, rattled out. Rebound by his brother LaMelo. Charlotte has it with 5:15 left to go. LaMelo guarded by Bledsoe. Bounce pass to Rozier as Lonzo guarding Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier dribbles. He has been the hot hand lately. Swings it back over to LaMelo. Shot fake LaMelo. Oh, nice no-look pass. Left corner. 3-point shot. They take it. They make it. 3-point game. Miles Bridges with a left corner triple. This is a game here now, folks. What's good, Ash? Welcome onto the stream, man. I'm doing pretty well with me and my family hanging in there, bud. Hopefully everything's going well with you, brother. Bledsoe passing the key over to Adams. Missed the floater. No good. Offensive rebound. Zion has it. Stripped. Gets it back. Zion scores for 2. Up and in off the glass. 74-69 now. Elmer, welcome on board on the stream. Watching from the Philippines. Glad to have you join me. Zion Williamson just hitting the 20-point mark tonight. Charlotte down by 5. Hayward jumper. Right elbow J off the mark. Zion with a rebound. Pelicans going to take it up the court. Lonzo, big burst of speed. Moves it back to Zion. Drives into the lane. He was looking for the slam dunk. Instead, he goes in for the easy layup as he cuts into the lane. Good for 2. I legit thought he was going to throw that down for a moment. I was like, oh, shoot. If he had threw that slam down, man, you guys would have seen quite a major reaction right there. But Zion able to trick me and lay it up. And then instead, 76-69. Left baseline, deep 2. Off the mark, no good. Rozier, offensive rebound. Hayward, no good. Rozier, offensive rebound. Too high off the glass and rebound by Adams. This game, good one. 7-point game, 3:40 left to go. Top of the key. Lonzo passes over to Ingram. Pelicans have it. Bounce pass Zion. Right baseline. Double team back outside. Ingram pushes out to Lonzo. Open three. Spot up. Takes it. Misses the three off the mark. Rebound by his brother. Once again, LaMelo. LaMelo takes it past half court. Pass behind his back to Bridges. Bridges. Bounce pass right wing. Biyombo back over to LaMelo. But there is stoppage in time here with 3:20 left to go. That's going to be a timeout taken. So Charlotte burns a timeout. They're down to 3 timeouts left. Pelicans down to 5 timeouts remaining. As we'll go on a timeout here in this one. 76-69. Pelicans and Zion Williamson leading scorer tonight with 22. What do you think about Bronny James here? I think just like his father, I think he's going to have just an amazing career, I feel like. Or so. Still very young, but knowing what King James has done, I think he has a good chance to be right up there with his father someday if he's able to live that hype. So that's a big spotlight that he'll be able to go into. So yes, close game right now. Charlotte was able to get it to a 3-point game until Zion got a layup a couple moments ago. If you guys are new on the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I appreciate all for stopping on by tonight as I cover play-by-play basketball, each and every single one of you here. And by the way, have a nice weekend and make sure to go outside and enjoy the weekends. It's going to be a good one this weekend here as we all stay positive, trying to get through each and every single day. Scoreboard updates. We're going to take a look right now at the NBA first. I got a quick college basketball scoreboard update as well for you guys. So this is what we got on the timeout. Phoenix Suns in a tight game against the Pistons. 1:30 left to play. Phoenix leads it by 2. 91-89 to score. So we will keep you guys posted on that one. The Phoenix Suns with a 6-2 record at the top of the Western Conference, going up against the worst team in the NBA right now as far as their record, with the Pistons at 1-7. Suns just able to get a bucket, so now it's a 4-point Suns lead, 93-89 with 1:29 left to go. Celtics cooking, man. Oh yeah, Jaylen Brown double-double, 24 and 10. Celtics up against the Wizards by 20. 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Score in that game 96-76. Thunder Knicks, this game close all game long, 69-63. Thunder lead it with in the fourth quarter as it just started. And then Rockets crushing the Magic. They just started out the third quarter. Houston leads at 65-34. Brooklyn Nets getting crushed themselves tonight against the Grizzlies, 62-47 in that game. And the Utah Jazz looking good up at halftime against the Milwaukee Bucks, 65-58 to score. So those are some of the key scores going down right now in the NBA. College basketball, Purdue able to make a big comeback. We got 5 seconds left to go. Michigan State leads it 54-53 against Purdue, as Purdue has burned a timeout, and Purdue with a chance to win the game coming up on the next inbound. We'll keep you guys updated with that score. Michigan State, by the way, was leading at halftime 31-16. Purdue has outscored Michigan State in the second half 37-23. So that's what's at stake. 5 seconds left to go. Michigan State with a 1-point lead against Purdue. In this game, Pelicans up by 7, 76-69. And Terry Rozier getting hot as of late for the Hornets, making 3 3-point shots with 3 of those in a row to start off around that 7-8 minute marker remaining in the third quarter. He made those. So we are going to get right back into action here, folks. 3:13 left to go in the third. This was an 18-point lead. The Pelicans have led every single minute of this game. LaMelo gets the basketball. It's going to be Hornets basketball. They'll take a 3 straight away. They hit it by Charlotte. From the outside, P.J. Washington lets that fly, knocks it down, 4-point game. 3 minutes even remain. Pelicans have it at the left wing. J.J. Redick takes the 3, fadeaway off the mark. He gets knocked down. Gordon Hayward, away after the shot was released right there, picks up the personal foul. And that's going to be 3 free throws coming up at the line here by J.J. Redick. Poor decision by Gordon Hayward. Bill here. Wow, Purdue with a bucket. Eric Hunter Jr. makes the bucket, assisted by Travion Williams. Purdue leads at 55-54. Wow. What I got here is 4 seconds left to go once it hits final. I'm just going to dig in here. Maybe the box score can update for me. And what I've got right now, it says Purdue has the lead with 4 seconds left to go. Wow, man. That's crazy. So 4 seconds left to go. Purdue leads it as they just hit the go-ahead jumper. And they were down, trailing by 15 points at halftime. First free throw. That one's good at the free throw line there by the Pelicans. Second one by J.J. Redick. That one is good as well. And now he's going to have a third since Gordon Hayward fouled him, so it's 3 free throws. And he knocks down all 3. 79-72. Pelicans once again up by 7. Under 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Hornets take it past half court. LaMelo dribbles now at the right wing, moves it back outside. P.J. Washington will take another 3 straight away. This time misses, crashing the glass. Rebound goes to the Pelicans there as they get the board by Josh Hart. Steven Adams left elbow. He moves it out to Ingram. Double team left baseline. Ingram back outside to the top. Wide open 3. Redick spot up, takes it, makes it right there at the top of the key. And once again, this has gone from single digits back to double digits. 10-point Pelicans lead, and the 3-point shot's been a big key tonight here. 11 of those by the Pelicans, up by 10. Left corner 3, Bridges. And he makes it from the outside by Charlotte. Lets it rain. Back to a 7-point game. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter here, folks. Pelicans have it. This turned out to be a 3-ball fest as of late. As the clock will stop here, stoppage in time fall. Away from the basketball, picked up by Charlotte. Clock will stop with 2:05. Who plays after this game? The national TV game tonight is a Battle of California. Lakers, it's Clippers tonight. It's Clippers versus Golden State. So that game's on at 10 o'clock Eastern time. Clippers versus Golden State, the ESPN game. So that game's the national game tonight over on ESPN. Lakers are also in a late game against Chicago, and then also Sacramento is in a late game tonight, taking on Toronto. Toronto off to a very rough start this season. That's tough for them because they're out west to start out their year 2 for the Raptors. Minute 50 left to go in the third quarter. Free throw is good at the line by the Pelicans as now they're into the bonus. They went 1 for 2 that trip. Charlotte drives inside, makes the layup. That's good for 2. 6-point game. Minute 30 left to go as we approach that mark. Pass it out to the right corner. Lonzo moves it over to left wing. Bounce pass left baseline. Steven Adams backs his way on Washington. Turnaround jumper. Adams makes it. That's a difficult one there. Able to hit it down for 2. 8-point Pelicans lead. Steven Adams, 11.7 rebounds. At the left wing, Devontae Graham with the basketball now for Charlotte. Graham guarded by Lonzo. Dribbles towards the left wing, double team. Bounce pass top of the key, P.J. Washington. Moves it back outside. LaMelo. He's going to go and pro-hop step here as he floats it up. That's good for 2. He was looking for the fall. He said Pelicans defender hit him on the elbows. He took that jumper, but they wouldn't give it to him, but that counted anyway. 85-79, under a minute left to play right now in the third quarter. As the Pelicans go inside, once again, Steven Adams to the bucket up and in off the glass for the second straight possession. 45 seconds now left to go in the third. Charlotte has it at the left wing. LaMelo swings it over into the key, back outside. The right wing shot fake, Devontae Graham. Graham guarded by Alonzo, dribbles back to the edge of that Pelicans logo. Graham dribbles, cuts inside, floats it up. That one hit the front rim, offensive rebound, moves it back outside. LaMelo gonna set it up here. 14-second shot clock differential between game clock. Shot clock down to 6, catch and shoot 3. Devontae Graham off the mark, missed it again. Offensive rebound by Charlotte. They have a 3-second differential now, shot clock and game clock. LaMelo going to hold in his hand. Shot clock down to 5, game clock down to 8. LaMelo, step back 3 in the air over his brother Alonzo. Got it. Hits it by LaMelo. Charlotte puts it to a 5-point game. We'll remember that moment tonight. As time expires here in the third quarter. Shot no good at the horn by the Pelicans. 87-82. LaMelo step back on Big Bro over the top right there right before the end of the third. We are got ourselves a ball game here, folks. Pelicans have led the entirety of the 36 minutes tonight in this one. They got out to an 18-point lead, but Charlotte in this third quarter hanging in the balance. We will see who the winner is tonight here in a battle of the Ball brothers. If you guys are new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, everybody. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams here on Behind the Arc Basketball as we just ended the third. Moving on to the fourth quarter right after this brief media timeout. Yeah, Golden State's really lacking depth this season. So, yeah, this year it's basically, like, how far can Steph take them? Because if Steph can have, like, big-time games, he has the chance to lead them there to the playoffs. If they're just unfortunate, just get hit with an injury bug once again, or if he has down games like he did, I think he scored 13 in his last one, then it's gonna be tough as far as like consistency there. LeVar watching like, yep, they're my kids out there. Lonzo LaMelo, ooh, what happened to LiAngelo? Oh no, that's too bad. Like Lonzo LaMelo get drafted so high, and then LiAngelo can't even make it through the preseason. That's just so bad that he just got waived. Jack's back out on the stream here. He's going out for his team, the Pelicans, in this one on the muddy quarter right now. Pelicans have led the entirety of this game straight from the start. What a game here, man. I like that Charlotte's made this a game tonight. Scoreboard update, Purdue has won it. They took the lead with 4 seconds left to go, and they won it over Michigan State 55-54. Purdue pulls off the upset. Insane. Wow. Yeah, end of the fourth quarter. Suns, Pistons going into overtime. Phoenix Suns were up by a bunch at halftime. And or they were up by a good amount at halftime. And the Pistons ties it up at 93 going into extra time there in OT. Celtics have just allowed the Wizards to go on a 10-zip run to start off the fourth quarter, and Brad Stevens just called a timeout. So 98-88 the score in that game. Celtics up by 10 as they were crushing the Wizards. But we'll keep you guys posted on that. Thunder leading against the Knicks right now, 82-73. And then the Rockets just pounding the Magic, not even close. 75-43. Houston leading the Magic right now. Ouch. The 6-2 Orlando Magic on the road struggling tonight. Brooklyn Nets also losing by 13 against the Grizzlies, 67-54. And the Jazz up against the Bucks right now, 73-64 with 9:30 left to go in the third. So we'll keep you guys posted with all those scores. Man. Yeah, Vaughn picked Michigan State to win that game and they lost. They were up by 15 at halftime and they blew it and they lost. That's sad. Hopefully you took the under if you bet on that game because both those teams scored in the 50s for the final score, so that definitely hit the under. Hey, what's good, Harry? Welcome to the stream here, bud. Do I think the Panthers should sign Deshaun Watson? I think definitely they should take a shot at it. Knowing the injury history of Teddy Bridgewater, I think definitely they should go after one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL. I think the Patriots are going to go after Deshaun Watson as well. I think Bill really needs to hit on that with Deshaun Watson. As we're back for the fourth quarter now, 3-point shot. Pelicans take it. They make it. Big perimeter triple going down right there from the right wing. Charlotte with the basketball on the court here for Charlotte. P.J. Washington, Caleb Martin. So they move it back to his brother Cody Martin as they're out on the court as well. Same as Devontae Graham. And Cody Martin going to take the jumper. That's good for 2 at the free throw circle. Also out on the court is Gordon Hayward, the 5 in the court currently for the Hornets. 6-point game. Pelicans now with the basketball on the court here for New Orleans. Eric Bledsoe. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, right corner 3, taken by Josh Hart out there along with Zion on the court as well. Hart makes it at the right corner. 93-84 to score. And also the 5th player out there is J.J. Redick. So those are the 5 out on the court right now for the Pelicans. 10:50 left to go. Paulie B, welcome on the stream here. Glad to have you on board, man. Charlotte, jumper. That one's good for 2. 93-86. Dayton Flyers beating Davidson by 4. That's good. There, if Dayton wins, he'll change them back from the Clowns if they pull off that upset today. Left corner 3. JJ from the outside knocks it down. 10-point Pelicans lead once again. Their 3-point game showed up today. They came into this game worse than the NBA and three-point shooting percentage around 30% this season. They only made 4 in their last game. Tonight, they made 10 more than that. They made 14. Three-point shot by Devontae Graham. He has been way off the mark this season for Devontae Graham. He missed that one. He is 3 for 10 today. 2 for 7 from the perimeter. Yeah, I've got Devontae Graham on my fantasy team, man. I'm looking at the efficiency of Devontae Graham right now, and I'm trying to see if I should go for better options or so off the waiver wire if he's not able to pick it up fast. But I think I'm going to stay with Devontae Graham for now. He's done well as far as him passing, leads the team in assists. That's the thing. Him and LaMelo both have 7. 10-18 left to go. Inbound coming up for Gordon Hayward. 10-point game. Yeah, I need some behind-the-arc basketball mass in my merch there. I'll see if I can make some. I think they might offer them now. That might be brand new. So I'll see if I can make some masks if anybody's interested. Thanks so much, Kalala. Really appreciate it here for stopping them by. Uh-oh. The Washington Wizards cut it to single digits against the Celtics right now. 99-90 to score in that game. 8 minutes remaining. So we'll keep you guys posted with that one. As, yeah, the Celtics-Wizards game most likely going to be finished before Pelicans-Hornets tonight. 10:07 here. Devontae Graham shooting 2 at the free throw line as he was fouled. First free throw, got it. If you guys are new out on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play here, basketball and behind-the-arc basketball. Back to single digits here. Pelicans have led throughout the entirety of this game tonight. Largest lead was by 18 in the first half. But Terry Rozier got hot in the third quarter, able to drain down 3 3-point shots, able to cut the deficit as close as 3. Second free throw, good there by Graham. 8-point game. Pelicans take it past half court. Eric Bledsoe. Guarded at the left wing by Caleb Martin. He's going to move it over left corner. Saves the basketball into the hands of Zion now. Zion takes it into the post. Bounce pass back outside. Over to Redick. Takes the 3. No good off the mark. Rebound back to Caleb Martin here of the Charlotte Hornets. Cody Martin going to take it up the court. Moves it back over to Hayward. He takes the jumper. Hits it. That's a 3-point shot at the right wing. 5-point game now. They are hanging in here. Once again tonight with 9.5 left to go. Hey, welcome in, Roger. No problem, man. Thanks so much, Kalala. Really appreciate it here for stopping them by and hitting the sub. Really appreciate it for finding my channel. The drive inside. Pelicans no good off the mark. They tapped it out of bounds as well, trying to chase the basketball out. Last touch by Zion. And Charlotte will get back the basketball here with 9:22 left to go. What a game for the Hornets to make a major comeback. Yeah, Zion, ooh, I don't think that was out of bounds by Zion last check. That looked like it was off the knee of Gordon Hayward. Looked like it was off the knee of Gordon Hayward. Which better's brother? Better here, Lonzo or LaMelo? I think towards the career, I think it's going to be LaMelo for his upside, since he's just so young right now. Where like entered the draft in at such a young age. Spin move inside by Charlotte. With a whistle and a foul called here. Clock will stop with 8:55. Yeah, that game in March there, where the Celtics were up by like 30, and they lost in overtime. That was the game that like Karis LeVert took over. That was an offensive foul by Charlotte. So the ball goes back over to the Pelicans. Zion has it top of the key. Puts it out right corner. Shot fake. Wide open 3. Nickeil hits it. Drains the 3 for number 6 for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 99-91. 8:45 left to go. Charlotte. Pass gets deflected. Able to get it back, though, around the perimeter. Say dribble right elbow. Moves over to a cutting Hayward. Takes the jumper, and he gets fouled. And the clock's going to stop with 8:39. Hey, Dumbway. Welcome on the stream here. Glad to have you out on the channel, bud. Zion looking so good tonight out in this game. Zion Williamson, leading scorer for the Pelicans. 22 points. 8 rebounds. 3 assists tonight. 10 for 17 from the floor. Wizards creeping right in, down by 4, man. Cade Cunningham or Jalen Suggs, that would be, not Terrell Suggs. I still predict right now Cade Cunningham is number 1, but if Jalen Suggs just keeps on doing his thing, I think Jalen Suggs could very well surpass him. I think Gonzaga has a chance to run the table, and if Gonzaga wins, like, if Gonzaga goes deep into the tournament, which they definitely should be, win the national championship, which they got a great shot, they're going to be the favorite going into the national title game, unless something just totally happens, but favorite by far. Yeah, Jalen Suggs has a chance to go number 1. Both of the free throws good at the line by Charlotte. Zion has the top of the key. 8.5 left to go. Hands it off to Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Floats it up over the top. Zion missed the alley-oop jam. Able to get back his own offensive rebound, though. And puts it back up and in. That's good for 2. Right there by Zion, but they said he pushed off, so they take away the points. So, yeah, they don't count the bucket right there. That goes right back over to Charlotte. So, still 99-93. 8:15 left to go. Zion with 22 points, 8 rebounds. Gordon Hayward, turnaround jumper. No good, rattled out. Offensive rebound by LaMelo. Puts it back out. Left baseline dribble. Rozier. Reverse handle layup. No good, but able to clean it up. That's good for 2 with a tip in by Hayward. 4-point game. Oh, man, we got a good one. Who am I rooting for? I'm a Celtics fan, by the way, but I predicted the Pelicans in this one tonight. 7:45 left to go. 99-95. Stoppage in time in the court. It's going to be a personal foul here picked up by the Pelicans. Assessed, I believe, to J.J. Redick. LaMelo, by the way, with a double-double. 12 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists by LaMelo. Thanks so much, Uncle Pizzle, my man. Really appreciate it, brother. Pistons probably gonna run with a win tonight. Made a comeback against the Suns. That game's in overtime right now. Underneath, Pelicans. Right inside is that will be good for 2 in the post, and that is Zion Williamson. So he redeems himself and puts it up and in off the backboard for 2. Timeout taken here on the court. 101-95 to score. We'll be back after this timeout. We've got 7:31 left to go in a great game here tonight. Very good comeback by Charlotte. They've never led tonight. They've been down as many as 18 points. Gordon Hayward leading scorer tonight for the Hornets. 19.6 rebounds. 17 points off the bench by Miles Bridges. LaMelo Ball got 12 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. And Alonzo tonight for the Pelicans off the bench. Alonzo's only got 5 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists tonight, 30 minutes by Alonzo. Only 1 for 5 from the perimeter. Double P with a huge 3 there. My man. Payton. Pritchard. Oh. 102-95. If you guys didn't tune into the Celtics Heat game on Wednesday, you don't know what that was about there. But make sure if you want to listen back to that, my call to the ending of the Celtics versus Heat game, just make sure you don't have headphones on, because yeah, that will hurt at the end. Just automatic bleeding of the ears. How loud I got there with a finish, insane. So scoreboard update: Celtics lead against the Wizards 102-95 as we're on a timeout here. So we take a timeout right now in the fourth quarter in this one. So our score, 101-95. Pelicans up against the Hornets. 102-95, 6 minutes remaining. Celtics over the Wizards in that game. Here we are with 7:30 left to go in this one. So we're in the timeout. In overtime, Suns choking right now in overtime against the 1-7 Pistons. This game at Detroit. Pistons lead at 104-100 over Phoenix with 1:15 left to go. Oklahoma City Thunder, 95-86, leading up against the Knicks right now. And, man, what a blowout. Houston Rockets at the end of the third quarter, crushing the Orlando Magic. No show tonight here by the Magic, just no magic in them on this Friday night. Houston taking a rocket ship on top, 93-57. That is the score. That is not an exaggeration. That is the actual score. Houston 93, Orlando 57 at the end of the third quarter. Wow. Memphis Grizzlies only up by 5 here. Brooklyn Nets have come back 76-71 with 5 minutes left to go in the third. Jazz Bucks, that's a great game. Very tight one right now. 87-84. Utah leads it by 3. Yeah, Big Ben puts out Michigan State should be unranked after today. Totally agree. They lost to Purdue. And yeah, that game was at home for Michigan State, where they just beat Rutgers. And that's a bad loss to Purdue, because Purdue doesn't have a good offense. Purdue's not a strong offensive team. That's too bad for Michigan State. They can only score 54. So here's my thing. Where does that put Rutgers? Because Rutgers took on Iowa, took them close. And then Rutgers was just, it was awful. I covered Rutgers on Tuesday. That was pathetic. They got destroyed by Michigan State. They only put up, they could barely even score 40 points. Their final score ended in like the mid-40s for Rutgers. It was awful. They could not hit a free throw at all. So Rutgers lost to Michigan State too. So Rutgers is going to drop back like a ton in the top 25. And I think they might be at risk for not even being in there anymore in the top 25. 7:31 left to go. 101-95 to score. As we are back to action into this game right now. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I cover NBA games, also college basketball games here in Behind Your Basketball. Vaughn puts out, I was the loudest person in the world on Wednesday when they called a Peyton Pritchard late bucket. Oh, you think I was the loudest person in the world? There was a lot of things going on Wednesday there that was much louder than me. Way more louder. But yeah, that as far as the speakers blowing out, yeah, that was just one incredible finish there to the Celtics seat. Both of the free throws going down at the line by Charlotte, 7:25 remaining. Pelicans have it, takes it past half court. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, bounce pass into the hands of Zion. Zion dribbles, drives into the lane, and puts it up and in off the backboard. Zion with 26 points as he scores off the glass for 2. Pelicans by 6, 7:11 left to go now, fourth quarter. Top of the key. Hayward moves it back out, left corner, Devontae Graham. Graham dribbles now left baseline. He moves it out right corner perimeter. Bounce pass inside, over to LaMelo, feeds it out to the top of the key, Rozier, open, straightaway 3, hits it. Oh, we got ourselves a game. Closest it's been tonight. Here, 103-100. Charlotte in the second half is able to cut it to a 3-point deficit as the closest. Pelicans have it. Zion moves it over into the hands here at the free throw circle of Bledsoe. Bledsoe passes back out to Redick. Redick fadeaway, right corner 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound Hayward. Here goes the Charlotte Hornets. Pass up the court over to Graham. Scores off the glass, off the Gordon Hayward assist in transition. 1-point game. Here we go. 103-102. Let's go. What a game. Quick timeout taken by the Pelicans. 3 timeouts left to go for New Orleans. 2 timeouts left to go by Charlotte. This is what I love to call nice, close games, especially on a Friday night time slate here in the national spotlight for this one. Let's go. If you guys are new on the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well as I cover play-by-play basketball. You guys are amazing, absolute, legit, real MVPs out here on the stream as we go to another timeout here on the court. Wow. Insane game. Charlotte found itself down by 18 points in the first half. They have come back. Zion Williamson, leading scorer for the Pelicans, 26 points. Ingram with 15. Off the bench, Redick for 17. Josh Hart with 16. And Alonzo in this game, he has struggled for New Orleans. 5 points and he has scored only 5 points in 30 minutes, along with 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 for 5 from the perimeter, 2 for 6 shooting. For the Charlotte Hornets, leading scorer Gordon Hayward with 21, Terry Rozier with 14, Miles Bridges with 17 off the bench, and LaMelo Ball having himself a great game here. 12 points off the bench, 22 minutes played, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, and 1 steal by LaMelo. Scoreboard update for the NBA. We'll keep you guys posted. Couple tight games right now. So what NBA team that made the playoffs last season do I think will miss this season here? D-Wade puts out. Ooh. Let's see what we got. Western Conference going to be very tight as far as what goes on in the Western Conference. Definitely the Thunder is going to miss out. I'd be shocked if the Thunder makes it for this year in the playoffs. So, yeah, Phoenix going to fill that void in. I definitely think Phoenix is going to be into the playoffs for this year. For the Eastern Conference, I have a feeling like the Pacers have done pretty good so far. But I have a feeling just as there's going to be like another team that sneaks into the East and replaces the Pacers this season into the playoffs, and that's a devastating blow to the Magic too. And Markelle Fultz they are having a lot of trouble right now as far as their game, and they could very well be in jeopardy as well this year. They've been off to a great start though for Orlando, 6-2, but still got a long season remaining. Celtics up by 8 against the Wizards, 106-98. Hey, we got a dono, my man, D Wade. Really appreciate it, brother, for the dono. Absolute channel legend. You're the man, brother. Thanks so much, man. Let's get that dono hype in the chat there for my man. Oh, geez, Jaylen Brown down on the floor. He's back up. That is good to hear, man. Thanks so much for the update right there that he's back up. Prayers out to him sending there. Good to see he's back up. By the way, Phoenix Suns have just lost. Detroit Pistons winners in overtime, making a big comeback, winning 110-105. Jeremy Grant scoring 31, along with 10 rebounds. As the Pistons win it. Celtics leading, 3:20 left to go in the fourth, 106-98 against the Wizards. Final scoreboard update. Thunder have won tonight. Oklahoma City, even at 500, 4-4, picks up the W. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Oklahoma City over the Knicks tonight, 101-89. So we are back into action here, 103-102. Approaching 6 minutes left to go. Charlotte was down by 18, and now it's only a 1-point game. Pelicans basketball. 6 on the shot clock. 6 minutes left to go. Nickeil Alexander-Walker tries to drive inside. Passed underneath to nobody. Goes out of bounds. Turnover there by the Pelicans, and Charlotte will get it back for the chance to take their first lead of the game here for the Hornets. Second half shooting from three-point range. Charlotte's made down 11 three-point shots, thanks to Terry Rozier doing a lot of that work. Here goes Charlotte, top of the key. Graham dribbles inside, floats it up, and they're going to count it? Yes, they do. Devontae Graham, count the bucket and the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line and shoot the and one as he gets fouled, as he releases the floater right there up into the air. Lead change for the first time today as Charlotte takes the lead with 5:36 left to go. What a game. Late first quarter, early second quarter, it looked like Charlotte was completely out of it. We have ourselves a ball game here in a Friday night spotlight. Devontae Graham drills down the free throw. 105-103. 5:40 left to go here. Pelicans with the basketball, takes it past half court, splits the double team. Alexander Walker, spin move. Inside, got it. That's good for 2, up and in. Tie game, 105. 5.5 remaining. If you guys are new here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's go. Ring that notification bell if you'd like to be notified about future live streams here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Charlotte has it, top of the key. Graham, bounce pass it. It's going to be a kick ball violation, as the clock will stop with 5:20. Taco Fridays. Yeah, before the stream, Vegas, I actually went out to Chili's to pick up my family's takeout tonight. We all sat down. We had some nice spicy Mexican food, some chili. I had some nice quesadillas before I started out the stream. I was thinking about going for the taco, but instead I ordered the quesadilla. 3-point shot off the mark by Charlotte. A rebound by the Pelicans. Adams gonna pass it over to Lonzo. Lonzo passes over left corner perimeter. 4:55 left to go. 10 on the shot clock. Lonzo gonna dribble inside as there's a lot of contact right there. The clock will stop with 4:52. And that's going to be a personal foul picked up here by Charlotte. And LaMelo. Yeah, LaMelo and Lonzo are right in on it together. It was LaMelo trying to force the strip on Lonzo. Actually, it was a tie ball violation. So it was a tie-up between the two brothers. So here they go. Here moves it over to Graham. Takes the 3. Rattled out. No good offensive rebound. They get it. They push it back to the outside. Shot fake. Graham moves it over. LaMelo, 3-point shot. No good. Hit the front rim. Went to the backboard. Out. Rebound back to the Pelicans. Warning, I might scream if it's a game-winning shot. Well, it's not a Celtics game, so I'm probably not going to scream as loud. Pass inside over to Adams. And a big steal right there by Charlotte. What a steal with 4:13 left to go. And Steven Adams picks up the personal foul from behind. Off the steal on the post there by the Hornets. So the clock will stop with 4:13 remaining. It was Terry Rozier who got the steal right underneath. And Steven Adams picked up the personal. That's the 7th team foul as well for New Orleans in the 4th quarter. So that means Charlotte going to head to the bonus now. So first free throw coming up here. Terry, no good, missed it. Still tied up at 105. Celtics up against the Wizards, by the way. Quick scoreboard update, 109-101 with a minute 37 remaining. Second free throw coming up here by Terry Rozier at the charity stripe for Charlotte. See if he can break the tie. He does. Hits it down, 106-105. Terry Rozier looking good. He's got 15 points, 4 3-point shots made in this one. Approaching 4:10 left to go. Pelicans will get the inbounds. Brandon Ingram puts in the backcourt into the hands of Lonzo. Pass over to Ingram. Takes the pass half court here. 4 minutes as we got remaining in this one. At the top of the key, Lonzo with the basketball. Dribbles towards the right wing, guarded by Devontae Graham. Moves it out to the top once again to Ingram. Brandon Ingram, 15 points. Leading scorer, by the way, for the Pelicans, Zion with 26. Ingram takes the three. No good off the front rim. Rebound back to Charlotte with 3:45 left to go. Hayward, jumper, deep two, hits it. That is good, and that's the largest lead. Actually, it was a three. He was from the perimeter. I thought his foot was on the line, but they're going to count it as a three right there. 109-105 to score. 3:43 left to go as the clock stops remaining in this one, as a timeout gets taken by the Pelicans. Pelicans down to 2 timeouts left to go. Charlotte down to 2 timeouts remaining, as we will go on a timeout here with 3 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. Alright, if you guys are new here, over 50 people watching now, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. I cover play-by-play here, basketball, NBA games, college hoops, and behind the arc basketball, everybody. Hit me up in the chat who you guys got out in this game. If you're going Charlotte, if you're going New Orleans, let's go here, everyone. What a game. Charlotte was down by 18 points in the first half, able to come back, able to take the lead, and Terry Rozier, big key player here out in the second half. Reason why, hitting down 4 perimeter triples. In Charlotte, 15 3-point shots made, majority of those triples in the second half, whereas the Pelicans made most of their 3-point shots in the first half. Celtics in a good game right now. Let's see, we're going to take a look. Scoreboard updates for the NBA. Celtics, Jason Tatum jumper, makes it with a minute left to go. They lead it over the Wizards. 112-103 final minute. Brady, welcome to the stream, bud. Sorry to hear that, man. I'm shocked, dude, brother. I am shocked. They were up 31-16 at halftime. And Purdue able to win it with 4 seconds left to go. Crazy. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. Michigan State just got knocked out of the top 25. That's just unfortunate. Yep, we got a new warning out here due to Wednesday's night game that I covered, a Peyton Pritchard game winner for the Celtics. If you guys are wearing your headphones here and this comes down to the final possession, make sure to turn down your volume if you haven't, because I could possibly go bonkers if this comes down to a game-winning buzzer-beater shot. Here we are back into it. 3:30 left to go. Zion puts it back outside into the hands of Josh Hart. Moves over to Ingram. Drives inside into the lane. That's going to be a personal foul picked up here by Charlotte. Blocking foul with 3:23 left to go. It's going to be by Miles Bridges. Going to send Ingram to the free throw line, shoot 2. Kalala going out for the Pelicans in this one. LaMelo looking good tonight in this game. Double-double, LaMelo. Off the bench, 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists. He has almost got a triple-double tonight. All he needs is just one more assist. 12, 11, and 9 for LaMelo. First free throw, good at the line by Brandon Ingram. 3-point game. Brandon Ingram with 16 points. Perfect 7 for 7 at the charity stripe. Second free throw coming up by Ingram. Knocks it down. 3:23 left to go. 2-point game. 109-107. Charlotte has the basketball. And that's going to be a quick fall. That was right on the inbound by the Pelicans away from the basketball. And that's going to be an automatic 2 free throws coming up. Bismack Biyombo going to shoot 2 coming up at the line here for Charlotte. Steven Adams picked up the personal foul. It was way away from the basketball when it was getting inbounded. So 2 free throws coming up here by the Hornets at the line. 3:21 remaining. First free throw here by Biyombo. Hits it down. Oh, Steven Adams just... Oh, he just carried Biyombo up in the air right there as Biyombo just went straight into Adams, and Adams just put him up and picked him up a couple inches off the ground. Wow. Second free throw good by Biyombo at the line. Celtics dub without 3 of their players tonight. There we go, able to close it out. That's the big key, 116-107. Good to see Taco got some minutes tonight. 3:10 left to go. Pelicans moves it over into the key. They turn it over. Turnover right there off a bad pass. Brandon Ingram turned it over. Goes right back into Charlotte here. So Charlotte will get it back with 3 minutes approaching. 3 minutes left to go. Top of the key. Gordon Hayward. Ball got tipped to the backcourt. It's going to be a backcourt violation. It was off of Hayward first. So turnover Charlotte. So back-to-back turnovers. Dayton Flyers up by 1 against Davidson at halftime. Wow. I'm shocked they're making that a competitive game, man. 2:58 now left to go in the fourth quarter. If you guys are new on the stream, spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that sub. I cover play-by-play of NBA games, college games as well here on Behind the Arc Basketball. New Orleans has it. Lonzo passes inside over to Zion. Pro hop in the post, puts it up and in, no good. Rolled around the rim and went off. Rebound by Charlotte. 2:40 left to go. Hornets going to slow it down past half court. Devontae Graham, top of the key. As he is guarded by Ingram. Moves it out left wing to left corner. 3-ball in the air. Bridges got it. Largest lead tonight for the Hornets. 114-107. 2:20 left to go. Pelicans have it. Josh Hart puts it into the hands of Ingram. This is time for B.I. to unleash himself and take over in the final 2:15. We do have a foul, though. It's going to be away from the basketball, picked up by Charlotte. Clock will stop with 2:15. Dayton Flyers angry. He made them the clowns, and they want to be the Flyers again and try to fly, baby, fly in that one if they do pick up the victory. That would be a sweet W for them. Davidson lost by 2 against Texas. Lost to Providence by 1. First free throw, no good. Missed it by Ingram. Rattled out. He's going to shoot his second one coming up. Largest lead of the game, by the way, for the Hornets tonight with 2:15 remaining. Actually, it was a technical foul by Charlotte, so it's going to be just New Orleans inbound coming up. So it was a technical. So it was just 1 free throw. They put it back outside. Adams feeds it over. Now it goes from Ingram to the left wing. Alonzo takes a 3, but he has been way off tonight. Alonzo just having a down game. It's been LaMelo's game tonight. 2 minutes left to go here, fourth quarter. Devontae Graham dribbles around the perimeter. He has it at the top of the key. Slows it down, 10 on the shot clock. Graham with the basketball. Dribbles. Leaves it over for Hayward. Left baseline jumper. Gordon Hayward hits it. They keep on gaining here. Charlotte by 9. 116-107. Final minute 45 left to go. What a comeback by Charlotte. They trail by 18 at one point in this game. Adams feeds it over to Zion. Into the post. No good. Missed it. He's had a couple tough tries right there that has just rolled around the rim and out. Minute 30 left remaining. Hayward has it here, trying to put him up by double digits. Pass out left corner. Rozier takes the 3 off the mark. Tipped up in the air. Rebound by the Pelicans. Minute 20 left to go. Pelicans now have it. They drive inside. Floats it up. Got it for 2. Josh Hart. 116-109. Minute 16 remaining. What's good, Jazz XN? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, man, definitely going to get out LaMelo there so we can get that triple-double tonight. If you're just joining us, LaMelo coming up, playing off the bench today in this game for the Hornets, and he's got himself 12 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. 1:10 left to go. Gordon Hayward with the basketball. Charlotte up by 7. 1 minute now. Approach that mark. Hayward lost control of the basketball. Here it goes. It gets stolen. They move it up the court. Josh Hart drives into the lane. He's stripped with it right inside. The clock will stop with 57.5. If you guys are new on the stream team, or guys here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play of NBA, college basketball games here on Behind the Arc Basketball. Really appreciate it for everybody stopping on by, being a part here tonight. It was a fall. It was a fall as well on that last possession by Charlotte. So it's going to send Josh Hart to the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Pelicans. First one, no good, missed it. So yeah, every single point in the stage of the game crucial. Pelicans had an 18-point lead at one point in the first half, and they have blew it. Second free throw coming up. Charlotte was like a snake in the woods. Attacks when you least expect it. Yes, indeed. Great game. They kept on hanging in this game throughout most of it. They were down between 9 and 12 points, but always hanging in there. Second free throw, good by Hart. 6-point lead here by the Hornets. Hayward inbounds it over into the hands of Devontae Graham. 50 seconds left to go. Bounce pass left wing. Rozier back over to Graham, the one that you want to knock down free throws here in the crucial moments. Graham has it. Top of the key double team. Moves it now at the top of the free throw circle. Dribbles back outside. Rozier with 3 in the shot clock. Terry Rozier moves it back outside. LaMelo passes over left baseline. And as the shot clock expires, LaMelo late pass over to the left corner. Miles Bridges couldn't get it off in time. So that's a shot clock violation. So Hornets with a shot clock violation. 33.5 left to go. And New Orleans will get back to basketball. Timeout taken here on the court. 1 timeout left by the Pelicans as they burn another one. They are down to 1 timeout left. Hornets down to 2 timeouts remaining. As we'll go on the timeout here. Yep, Celtics with a big W tonight, man. LaMelo should have taken that shot for sure, man. Yeah, so LaMelo had like 2 on the shot clock, passed it to the left corner, and Bridges got the ball in his hands as the clock was on 0, and then released it. Shot clock violation in the last play. So 116-110. Gordon Hayward leading scorer with 26 tonight for the Hornets. 20 by Bridges. LaMelo having a great game. Almost got himself a triple-double. I think that's what he was trying to aim for right there for LaMelo. He was looking for his 10th assist, but just quite late on that decision there for the pass to the left corner over to Bridges. LaMelo tonight, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 9 assists. For Lonzo tonight, he is struggling. 5 points in 36 minutes, along with 2 rebounds, 3 assists by Lonzo. Only 1 for 7 from the perimeter, 2 for 8 from the floor. It's been Zion Williamson tonight in the post in this game. 26 points by him, 12 for 22, playing 33 minutes by Zion. Brandon Ingram with 17 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. So this is a 2-possession game. Pelicans will get the basketball coming back in the inbound with 33.5 seconds left to go. If you guys are new out on the stream here, hit the thumbs up, spike the like. It helps out my video a ton on YouTube being found. Hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you like to be notified about future play-by-play live streams here. Tomorrow night, I plan on covering college basketball, Kentucky versus Florida, 5 o'clock Eastern time. And then my special live stream is going to be NFL wildcard round, Buccaneers versus Washington football team at 8:15 p.m. Eastern time. We're back to action. 30 seconds left to go. Pelicans inbound. Zion drives inside. Dish out to the top of the key. Air ball. No good by Hart. Pelicans tried to chase it down, and Steven Adams tapped it out of bounds trying to save it. That was not even close there by Josh Hart at the top of the key 3. Charlotte will get the ball back with 25 seconds left to go. Tyler, welcome on to the stream here, brother. LaMelo Ball. 1 assist shy from a triple-double tonight, up against his brother. Charlotte will get the inbound. 25 seconds left to go. Devontae Graham has it. Pass over to Hayward. Pelicans not going to foul. They need a foul right now at the right wing. Charlotte's just moving it all around. 16 seconds. 15 now, and they finally pick up a foul with 15.2. Way too much time off the clock. 11 seconds went off the clock right there. Bad decision by the Pelicans, and now Devontae Graham, who handled the basketball at backcourt, he was the one who got fouled in the front court, and Charlotte will go to the free throw line, shoot 2 with Graham. I get what you're trying to do, going for the press to force the turnover, but way too much time going off the clock with those 11 seconds. First free throw, Devontae Graham knocks it down. What a comeback tonight by Charlotte, trailing by 18 at 1 point. 117-110. Second free throw, knocks it down. Oh, okay, thanks so much, brother. Yeah. Okay, yep, I got you now. Yeah, those numbers are tough for the Pelicans jerseys today. They got thin numbers, 5 and 3. So yeah, Bledsoe 5, Hart is 3. Devontae Graham hit his second one, 118-110. Hey, Breezy, what's good here, brother? Glad to have you on the stream, man. Pelicans led by 18 at 1 point. And the Charlotte Hornets going to take this one, looks like, tonight. 15 seconds remaining as we go on another timeout. So, yeah, the The Pelicans entering this game, they had so much momentum on their side. What a crusher here for the Pelicans. They lost their last 2 games by a combined 3 total points. Lost in overtime against the Pacers on Monday by 2. Lost against the Thunder on Wednesday by 1. It looks like they're going to take the L here against Charlotte, blowing an 18-point lead. And Charlotte tonight, 4 starters in double figures. Gordon Hayward leading the way. This team's basically like a smaller Celtics 2.0 for the Charlotte Hornets, with 2 former Celtics players here, Hayward and Rozier. Gordon Hayward with 26, Rozier with 15. And Rozier came up big in the third quarter, knocking down threes. He had back-to-back triples. 3 in a row by Rozier at one point. Devontae Graham with 17. And then 20 off the bench by Miles Bridges. For the Pelicans, Zion had a strong game. 26 points, 8 rebounds. But as far as the rest of his team, though, it was a struggle today in this one. Ingram at 17, along with 8 rebounds, 8 assists. What a comeback, though, for Charlotte. And Lonzo really struggled. 1 for 7 from the outside. 15 seconds left to go. Inbounds. Taken now by the Pelicans. They take a 3, and that hits the rim way short. No good. Rebound Charlotte. Pass right ahead, and Miles Bridges just going to dribble out the clock. So that is the final here, everybody. Charlotte down by 18. They're able to put the final score to be 118, and they win it by 8. 118-110. The final in this one. What a comeback indeed tonight by the Charlotte Hornets out in the spotlight. LaMelo almost had it. He was 1 assist shy from a triple-double. Finishes with 12 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists tonight by LaMelo Ball. And the brotherly love out in this one, it went to LaMelo Ball in this game for him, for the number 3 overall draft pick. As this one has gone final, 118-110. So yeah, definitely indeed. Great win for Charlotte. They improved to 4-5 in the season. Pelicans fall to 4-5 on the season. As that's a wrap here, folks. 118-110 here, folks. The final out in this one. Do I post Celtics post game thoughts? It's only when I see the game last or so. When I cover the game. I didn't do it on the last one because I was just thrilled up there with a Peyton Pritchard buzzer beater or so. That was just that was the big exclamation point of it. But for more of them, I plan on doing more of them for like the earlier games. If there's a couple of them for the later games or so, I won't be able to do like the 10 o'clock games later ones because I have to go to bed after that one when I do cover like the TNT for the 10 o'clock Celtics games when they have. But yeah, for most of them, I plan on doing it. I'll let you guys know when the next one will be. It's probably going to be when they play Philly coming up on the back-to-back in the around January 20 or so. But that's a wrap out of this one. 118-110, everybody. The final out in this game. What a game. What a come-from-behind victory here. Glad to have each and every single one of you being on board here. Really appreciate you guys for stopping them by. Before you sign off, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow, by the way, guys. It's going to be Kentucky versus Florida. College hoops at 5 o'clock Eastern time for tomorrow. And then after that one, special live stream tomorrow night. I'm excited to call Tom Brady and the Buccaneers going up against the Washington football team. 8:15 p.m. Eastern time, wild card round of the NFC. As I'll be covering that one as well. I'll post out the schedule in a little bit up for you guys in the community tab. So that's a wrap here, folks. Gonna sign off, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night, by the way, guys. And before I do so, big thank you out to the members here to stream. Jack, Jason, the sports expert, big shout-outs to you guys for supporting out the channel, being the channel members out here. If anybody would be interested in a Behind the Arc Basketball channel membership, as low as $1.99 per month, we have the special live stream shout-outs here, which your name gets included on this slide right here where I shout you out at the end of my live streams as a thank you for being a part here on the channel. So that's a wrap here, folks. This game gone final. Hornets win it over Pelicans, 18-point comeback. Charlotte wins 118-110, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball signing off. See you guys tomorrow.